What's up, everybody? Welcome back to D-Train Games. Sorry for the delay this week. My wife got really sick. I've just now been able to stream again, and there's already been some problems getting the stream to connect to YouTube, so hopefully it's all good now. We're out here on the ski ridge, going to do some free roaming today. We might even switch to another map later on. Hope you guys have a good time. What's up, Elephant Puppet? What's up, Colton? Welcome to the stream, guys. Hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. What's going on, everybody? Let's see. So the Manitobans, they drink at 4 o'clock in the morning, so why not just go check them out today? I don't know why I ran down the road a little ways. What's up, Gunsmoke? Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's go ahead and reset time, get this underway. Let's try 5:30. That'll be close enough, I say. Lodge tours are anytime you're ready, man. That's how it works. So if you're on PlayStation 5 and you're ready and your lodge is complete, you have all the trophies out that you want and it's looking the way you want it, all you gotta do is let me know that you're ready and I'll come to your lodge. That's why we're free roaming, so I can just stop in the middle of whatever I'm doing and just come on to some people's lodges. So whenever you're ready. Right now, the Trophy Lodge tour, Colton Crane is currently the leader with having the most trophies in his lodge. So he is currently in first place, but anybody else could outdo him if their lodge has more animals in them, or if I just enjoy it better. But so far, Colton is in first place. And right now, Colton and Zira, or hang on a second, let me see if I'm right about that. No, Colton and Raven. Colton and Raven are tied for favorite trophy, with the super rare piebald red deer for Ravens, and then Colton's melanistic mouflon that he had. I'm still trying to decide on whose trophy I like better, because they were really cool trophies. Yeah, absolutely, Colton. I'm always open to hearing people's stats. Anytime you guys are doing a grind, I love hearing about them. So yes, you can let me know anytime you're ready. Now, guys, before we get this stream really underway, I want you guys to know that my TV almost bit the dust yesterday. As some of you know, for the past couple of months, my television has been having this problem at the bottom of the screen where it's like flickering and doesn't really want to keep up with the picture. Yesterday it crawled across my entire television and I didn't have picture at all for a long while. I had to unplug the TV and my PlayStation last night and just left it off for like the entire day. And this morning I plugged everything back up and turned it back on, and it's actually working again. So a lot of female bears. It's interesting. No male Manitobans though. I don't think I have any Manitobans down here. I do on that side. We'll just go to the house and run down to the pond, I guess. 957 kills with 2 dimes and 8 rares. That's beautiful, man. Which rares did you get? If you have multiples, you can just tell me one color. Yeah, I'm not going to be hunting the boar. I might go after the haggis a little bit though. The haggis is more intriguing to me than the wild boar. So we might do a little bit of haggis hunting later this evening. I'm not very big on pig hunting, but the fact that it's a cryptid is kind of cool. So I kind of want the haggis in a way. What's up, Diggin? Hope you're doing well, man. Welcome to the stream, buddy. 7 black golds and 1 albino. Dude, that is awesome, man. An albino boar, I bet that looked gorgeous. If you want to upload your albino to the community tab, I'd like to see what the albino boar looks like. I don't think I've ever seen a white one before. That is really cool, man. Yeah, guys, if you're on PlayStation, don't forget that if you're wanting to compete in the favorite trophy lodge or favorite trophy tour, as soon as your lodge is ready to go, just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to come and visit your all's lodges today. As soon as you guys say that you're ready, sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. As soon as you guys are ready, I will be coming and looking at lodges, so. And there's some sad animals on my map today, man. There's nothing worth of size at all. I guess I'll go ahead and pop this sucker. Oh, what? Oh, I forgot to add my other weapon. I was wondering, what's going on here? 1 second. Let me get my stuff set back up. I still have it set up for I still have my setup for Scotland there, so give me 1 second, guys. There we go. Now we're good to go. Alright. There we go, that'll work. A random bear. Yeah, I haven't searched my entire map for respawns, in case you guys are wondering. There's still a few more animals that I didn't get to fully investigate on the map. So that's kind of the reason why I wanted to do a ski ridge today, because I haven't really been on here in a while. What's up? What's up, Jack? You're with 1,272 kills with 19 dimes and 7 rares. That is awesome, Deegan. I hope that they come soon to you guys. I really do. I'm excited to see you all post your great ones in the community tab or any rares or diamonds you guys may kill. I love looking at your trophies. You average 25 per run? That shouldn't be too bad, man. The way I look at it, as long as you are grinding and are able to get in the 20s to 30s every single grind, that's usually a pretty good grind. If you're under 20 kills each grind, then in my personal opinion, in that case, I would say that it's not enough. Is my stuff on yellow? It is. Okay, good. Just want to make sure. Oh, well, he's laying up there anyways. I won't even need it. Yeah, guys, we will be live for 4 hours today. We did not get to do a second stream this week, so I wanted to make up for that with a 4-hour stream. So we are going to be going, which it ain't going to be exactly 4 hours, where it took me a little bit to get it to connect to YouTube. But we will be going until 6 p.m., and right now it is 2:18. So as long as nothing comes up or I get too hungry or whatever, we will keep going. Let's see. Did I search everything for these? I didn't think I did, but it looks like I may have. I haven't been on this map since we did our mule deer grind, so I really don't know what I checked. Looks like I checked quite a bit of the Manitoban elk, but that kind of is a given considering that I love elk so much. So we might have to switch it up and do something different. Let's see. Is there anything on this pond? I don't know if there is or not. Black bear on that one. Mule deer. We'll go over here then. See what's on this pond. Oh, you got your great one pheasant? That's awesome, man. What color did you get? Let's go. 2,000 into your second grind? Golly. You guys are really putting out the numbers. I've just been too busy lately to be able to do any grinds, to be honest. I've wanted to grind some, but ever since I got our last great one, I just really haven't had the mood to grind any. I've been playing I've been really trying to play Resident Evil quite a bit. I'm trying to learn how to be a better player on that game, so that way the next playthrough we do in January, my gameplay will be better than the last couple of games. Also, if you guys are interested in seeing the Resident Evil 4 game whenever it comes out, it is a lot cleaner compared to RE2 and RE3. Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 was just chock full of language. And I'm sorry about that, but you can't control what people say. However, this game, even though it does have a few words in it, it is nothing like those two games. It is actually clean, pretty much clean throughout the entire game, with just the exception of a couple. So, if you guys are wanting to watch that one is pretty much cleaner than the last two that I've done. Golly, where are all my bulls at, man? I'm finding the herds, but it's all females. Got some wolves down in there. I don't think that was a good shot, actually. I thought he was going to keep walking horizontally. Oh, you got the pearl? Dude, that is a beautiful bird. Yeah, I love the pheasants. I probably will get me another pheasant at some point in the future. But, yeah, that one was a really pretty one. I ended up getting one of the generic ones. I ended up getting the garnet. So, one of the ones that looked more realistic. Which, I was okay with that. But, to be quite honest, I was really hoping that, I was really hoping I'd get one of the cooler ones. I was wanting this train or the sapphire. I was wanting one of them that was like really unique. Unfortunately, I got the garnet, but I was still happy with it. 3,700 kills for mine ain't nothing to be upset over anyway. Nothing, man, nothing. Mule deer. I don't know if there is any Manitobans in these ponds, but I can go up here where I do my grind and see. Golly. Colton, your Fury grind is still going, man. That's rough. Yeah, it took me 3,700 for mine to show up, and then this last grind was 3,000. I think it was 3,100 on the dot, if I remember correctly. The last great one I got. I was at 3,099, and the very next buck that showed up was indeed the great one. Well, there's Manitobans, man, but they're all female. Where are my bulls? Oh, there's a bull. That's a decent bull. Hello. How are you doing today? I hope I got into a lung. I was a little bit to the right there. It looks like I did. I think I got a lung, but that was a little bit to the right. Yeah, I hope so, Deegan. I don't know if I got vitals. I did get vitals. Okay, good, good. I was worried that I missed the vitals there for a minute. It's just all females today, man. Let's go, Duke. I'll let you run around some for a minute. A minute? Minute? There we go. But yeah, guys, all I can really do is just apologize to you all. I did not mean to only have one stream this week. Just like I said, this week was a really rough week. My wife got sick, and then my TV messed up last night. It's been rough. But hopefully next week we'll be able to return to normal. There we go. That's a nice gold. 412. That's pretty. That's probably my biggest bull so far. I don't have a diamond of these just yet, but I am wanting one. That was a good bull. I'll take that one. See, man, I need to put a waypoint on one of these. There we go. Yeah, he really was flat, man. Honestly, I might need to go tax him, to be honest. I don't know what's going to be over here, but I don't know if that one's wacky enough is the thing. Flat racks, as long as they're even on both sides, I don't normally put them in the wonky lodge. But, because I kind of want them to be like the wonkiest of the wonks, if you will. And so far, whitetail have proven to be the ones that are the best at that. But I do have one red deer, though. I did add one of the diamond red deer that I killed off Scotland because it was a 50-50 rack and it was funny looking. So I did tax him. There's some more bulls. Still nothing much of size. I guess we'll take that one because that one's the best one. Oh, he just fell straight down. That was a good shot. Thought I heard a grouse out here somewhere. Didn't give me the warning. There it is. What are you? I mean, why not take the grouse too? I'll take 2 trophies. "50-50 rack red deer are insanely rare. I've only had one and messed it up because someone said it would troll." Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, the one that I have in the wonky lodge right now is actually a 50-50 rack diamond. He was really cool. He has the crown rack on one side, if you know what I mean, the one that kind of goes straight up and then has like the crown thing at the top, and then the other side is the big rack. Nice little bull. But yeah, he's the only one. He's the only animal that's not a whitetail that's in there. Everything else is whitetails. But that was a nice little grouse. 131. You have 15 50-50 rack red deer? Yeah, I don't know if they're really rare. Back whenever I did my red deer grind, I saw 50-50 racks all the time. I didn't see, like, diamonds like the one I got, but I did see 50-50s a lot. I don't really know if they're rare or not, Colton. Oh, for you they are? Okay, I gotcha. Hello, ladies. How are you all doing today? That's a nice buck. He wasn't a diamond, so I don't care to use the 375 on him. I just feel like shooting stuff today. What do you guys think about the haggis on Scotland? Are any of you guys after that one at the moment? I've yet to get after that little guy, but I'm kind of wanting to try to get one. I'm not normally a pig type hunter, but that one's just kind of a cryptid, and it's like very elusive, and that's the reason that it's kind of intriguing to me. I was thinking we might hunt a ski ridge for a couple of hours, then I thought maybe we'd go back to Scotland and maybe hunt at night a little bit and see if we couldn't find one of the haggis. Don't know if there's going to be any elk or not on this lake. There could be, though. Oh, there's a black bear. Didn't get to see what he was, though, unfortunately. There's some elk. Yeah, there's elk out here. Nice little level 4. Some muley from the last group that we seen. I don't think there's any other elk in there that's as good. Yeah, he's probably the biggest one. Yeah, he ain't gonna go nowhere. That'll work. Colton really wants one of your red deer, man. Colton's like, could somebody please just give me a 50-50 red deer? That's all I want. Just one red deer. That's a nice little bull. Nothing too extremely special just yet today, but at least we're finding some of them. Let's see. I don't know if anything could be up here, but we'll go check. Yeah, he's gonna let you have one, Colton, if he finds one. That's awesome digging. If it wasn't for me protecting my grind maps, I wouldn't care to give some trophies away that I don't really care too much about. But like I said, we can't really use a ski ridge because for multiplayer streams because I'm using it for the mule deer grind, and I'm thinking about doing another grind on it for another species at some point soon. I'm not entirely sure which species I want to go for though. Part of me was thinking the moose, but another part of me was kind of wanting to go for another mule deer. I really don't know what I want to do next. Golly. Well, I found all my elk. They're all right here. That is a big herd of elk. Level 4, level 3, level 2. So it turns out that my bear like hanging out with my elk. That's funny. It's about the best one in here. There we go. Do moose on Rev on Tui? I already did, man. That's where I got my moose from, and ever since I got my Great One moose off Rev on Tui, my moose zones have moved around on the map. So I would have to like completely just start a brand new grind on different areas, and I really just didn't feel that. The grind that I had going was incredible. I loved my setups, and ever since I got the Great One, they've just started moving around for whatever reason. So that's the reason why I'm not grinding on that map right now. But a moose grind I may do next, though. Let's go down here and check it. I mean, I'm all for trying to go for another moose, because they're still my favorite Great One in the game, probably. But I don't really know where to go. Part of me wants to do it here on a ski. Part of me wants to do it on Medved. Because I have yet to get a Great One off a snow map. So that's kind of my point for these two maps. Then I've still got my Huddle and my Fallow Deer that I need to complete over time. Which Teawara looks like it's still going to be the map for me to do it on, because all my zones on Scotland are crap. So I could do a red deer grind on Scotland if I wanted to, but I just don't. The red deer are all the same. If they had more variety for the red deer, I'd be all over them. I'm digging if you're wanting to participate in the Trophy Lodge tours or in the favorite trophy competition. The Trophy Lodge, and then you can upload those screenshots to in an album form to the community tab on my channel. Or if you just want to participate in the favorite trophy competition, you can just take pictures of single animals out of your lodge that are your favorite, and you can put those in an album and put on the community tab, and then you can participate in one or both. And like I said, guys, I still have not been able to get Discord up and running just yet, but I am working on it. So Discord is coming. It may come in 2026, but I'm hoping I'll get it out before Christmas, or at least not before Christmas, but by Christmas, or at least by the end of the month is my hope. But as of right now, there is no guarantee for it. I'm still working on it. Nice little level 4. I'm guessing I've spooked everything out of here, but I'm not seeing any bulls. So I'm guessing that this was just another female herd. Is my guess. Alright, how much longer do we have for their drink time? 8 o'clock, it's 7 o'clock, so we still got a little bit of time. Let's go check out these ponds out here. Alright, you're fine, Deegan. Like I said, as long as you're subscribed to the channel, you can use the community tab. And like I said, you just take some screenshots, upload it to your computer or your phone, whichever one you want to, through the PlayStation app. And then from there, you can then upload it to the community tab on YouTube, since you're on Xbox. But yeah, you can compete in the full Trophy Lodge tour if your lodge has a lot of trophies in it. Or if you don't feel that you have enough trophies to compete in that competition, you're more than welcome to just compete in the favorite trophy competition. Like I said, there might be 2 winners. There could be 1. There might be 3 if I decide to do a first, second, and third place. And it's going to be ending at the end of the month. So during our very first stream in New Year's Day is whenever I'll be announcing who the winners are. I'll either make it into a video or I'll be announcing it on stream, or maybe both. Yep. Anytime I'm live between this is for PlayStation players. Anytime I'm live between now and the end of the month, if you guys are wanting me to come to your trophy lodges and visit them and see all your trophies, I'll be more than happy to come and look at them. Just make sure that you have at least a few trophies in there, so that way if you're competing, you'll have a chance at it. I don't know if I hit anything there, but I wanted to try it. He'll probably die, but we'll probably have to track him a little bit. Oh, yours is ready, Wolf? Okay. It sounds like it might have to do that. That'd be awesome, Caden. Like I said, guys, if you're on PlayStation, all you gotta do is just make sure that if you got the new DLC, make sure that you just get your lodge the way that you want it. Just make sure all your plaques are ready, make sure that you have all your trophies ready, and then if you want me to come and visit your lodge, I'd be more than happy to do it. It can be today, it can be next week, it can be my next stream, one of my next streams next week, just whenever you guys are ready. Wolf Boss, if you're wanting me to come to your lodge today, give me just a minute and I'll track this elk. Let me know in the comments real quick, Wolf Boss, are you wanting me to come today to visit your lodge, or are you just letting me know that it's I think that you're telling me that you're ready for me to come and look at it, but and I'm sorry if I'm getting confused. But if you're ready for me, just let me know. Would you do a great one as your favorite trophy or like a rare? So I will tell you guys that great ones do count, but I will say that I am going to be more for super rares than great ones because they're usually more rare than great ones. However, if somebody does have a particular combination of a great one that I just think stands out among the rest, yes, you can still win. All right, Wolf Boss, I'll be right with you, man. Do you have a mic, or or are we gonna be talking on my live chat? Again, guys, you won't be able to hear me talking to the other person for privacy reasons, but you'll be able to hear what I'm saying to them. Okay, you do have a mic. All right, man. I'll be right with you. Just go ahead and what you want to do. What you're wanting to do is you're wanting to go to multiplayer. Select your trophy lodge that you're wanting. Go down, and then where it shows how many people can be in there, make sure that you only put 2. That way it's just you and one other person. And then from there you should be able to go ahead and create your game, and I'll try to find you, okay? But make sure you only allow it for 2 people so that way we won't have other people trying to come in. But I'm heading to the main menu right now to meet you, Wolf. But yeah, guys, any trophy you guys have that you think might end up being my favorite trophy, if it's one of your favorite trophies, it counts. It does not matter if it's a great one. It doesn't matter if it's a diamond. It doesn't matter if it's a gold rare. Of course, super rares and great ones have the higher chances of winning. But like I said, if I see someone with a gold rare that is just beautiful, I mean, you could win too. So, I mean, sky's the limit with what trophies you guys can participate in the favorite trophy with. Sounds good, Caden. Yes, I'll come to yours as well. It's how it works. Anytime people are ready, I'll just come straight to them. Alright, Wolf, I'm coming, man. And then, Caden, I'll go to yours afterwards. Just make sure you follow the same rules that I followed. Just set it up for 2 people, and then I'll be right to you. You're fine, Wolf. What's up, man? I'm ready, man. It's a lot of fun looking at these lodges. So the way that it works is I'll be looking at all your trophies, and then I have a piece of paper written here, and I'll put you down as like where you rank for Trophy Lodge, which of course I can't tell you what that is, so you'll only know if you win at the end. But I will let you know what my favorite trophy you have is, though, and that way you know which one I'm using for the competition. So do you want to take me on a tour, or do you want me just to run around? It doesn't matter, whichever way you want to do it. Oh my gosh, dude, you tied my biggest. That's actually the same size as my biggest whitetails, too. No, you don't. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. 275. Yeah, I have a I think. Oh, nice. It ain't showing me the score for whatever reason, but that's really cool. Well, you don't see that very often. That is still really cool. I mean, a rare badger is still rare. I mean, people are still discovering them and seeing what they look like. So that's really cool. That's my first time seeing a dilute. I like that one a lot. That's really cool. Let me see what else you got up here, dude. I love this wall. Your wall is gorgeous. Of course, red deer. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm Yeah, these are gorgeous. I absolutely love all of these. That one is a red deer. Okay, I didn't know if that was like a tiny Manitoban elk there in the middle, the albino, or if that was a red deer. I had to look at it for a minute. You got to admit though, it does look like a tiny little Manitoban elk in a way, with the way its rack is. Okay, so Colton's got a little bit of competition here. Colton has a diamond melanistic, but that is still pretty. I love the melanistic my bighorns. That's awesome. I about to say brown horn. They're gorgeous. Oh, that's cool. I don't do the missions because I'm more of a hunter, so I do like seeing the mission animals. I won't be counting the mission animals because of the fact where everybody can get them. But that's still really cool. That is still really cool. That's a beautiful, beautiful mule deer here. That's a gorgeous. That's three. Yeah, I do. I love that rack too, man. Dilute is with that one as well. Is really pretty. So I got to go with that. That's awesome. Let's see. That one's really nice. I just love all your rares, man. It's pretty. I don't remember if I got too many rares. Go ahead. You're fine. Yeah. You'll get there. Like I said, I think that my grind was more diamonds than it was rares whenever I was doing my mule deer. But then again, my mule deer like came quick. I got him in like 438, I believe. Yeah. I don't know. I'll tell you if I knew. Oh, okay, really? That's actually what I was coming over here to see was all these boars, man. I looked at this and I was thinking, you got to be kidding me. They're gorgeous, man. Like I said, I'm not really a pig hunter, but I do like looking at them. Yeah, it's sort of like the dark gray with the wolves. Because, which one? Oh! Oh, that's cool. Does the rest of the body look about that same color, or is it like vary once you get further back? Okay. Do you have a plaque? Maybe you can show me the full body of him because that'd be kind of cool if I could see exactly how it works. Just for my curiosity, because you said you weren't sure either yourself. It'd be kind of cool just to look at it to see if it varied. Okay. He looks just like a black, doesn't he? That's really cool. I don't really see. I think the purple is on the nose. I think the nose is what gives away the purple. I think that's like the only thing I see that's like a different color besides like a black or a grayish look. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, he does have spots. Yeah, I see. It's like blotches more than spots, but I definitely can see it. That's a really cool trophy. Yeah, I know. I haven't got the DLC just yet. I'm waiting until I run out of ammo with my 243, and then I'm gonna be switching to the 357. And the same day that I get the 357, I'll also get the trophy lodge stuff. That's fine. This is that is still really cool. That is no, I didn't herd manage either. So the way that I did my herd management for both in New England as well as the pheasant grind is that I located where all the zones were, but I went ahead and just started grinding. And the way that I did it was that I actually would go over to those just every so often and just check and see what the pheasants were. If they were a level 2 or greater, I would just shoot them. But if they're level 1, obviously I'd leave them. But I wouldn't do it like every run. You know what I'm saying? Like I would just do my runs about three or six times in a row, and then I'd go back to the other zones and just see what were in them. And just over time, you'd manage it. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's kind of my thing. Like I said, you can do herd management any way you want to, but New England, I basically just chose. I just herd managed all the ponds, and then I just left the river the way it was, and I just grinded like that forever. Like I didn't even check the river maybe a couple times. Okay, so this is the first time I've seen. Go ahead. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I only have one as well. Yours is bigger than mine. Mine is like the tiniest little like great one red deer in the world, man. It took me. It's still one of my. It's still 1,800 kills. Is how long it took me, and my wife got hers at 1,400. But she ended up. Go ahead. They do. They do. That's the reason why I don't grind them. If they had more antlers, if they had more antler variety and more color variety, I'd still be grinding them today because they are my favorite animal in the entire game. Like there isn't another animal that I like as much as that as I love the red deer. Um, Yeah, like the only thing different about the variants is like the amount of points, and then obviously the size of the rack, and that's it. But like even if they just added colors, like left the rack the same and just added colors, I would still grind for them. You know what I mean? Like there needs to be something different. But it's still really cool though. I do love is that a kudu back here? That is awesome. Yeah. Yeah, it probably would look better in the daylight, Colton, but honestly, these trophy lodges, I mean, as long as you see the trophies, I mean, it's still doing the job. That if you want to. How do you, can you do it in the lodge, or do you have to do it? How do you do it? I didn't know you could do it in the lodge. I did not even know that. I thought you actually had to leave the lodge and go to a map to do it, so I didn't know that. 4,000 hours, and I'm looking like the great stream, man. You're making myself look so good. 4,000 hours and never even knew that you could do this. That's really cool. All right. Nice, nice. Okay, before I ruin anything else, I want to go back to where we were, because like I said, I'm wanting to take it one hallway and one room at a time. I actually really like looking at this wolf. Dude, I didn't know it was a super rare until you just pointed it out. Oh my gosh, that is a super rare wolf. Congratulations, man. That's amazing. I just noticed the color. That's the last thing he shot before he went to the map. That's really cool. Yeah, I don't really care too much about losing the dark grays or the red browns, mainly just because to me they look like an uncommon wolf color. So they're like my least favorite rares, but this one is still really cool. And honestly, this is my first time seeing one like in the daylight, and I can definitely tell that white stripe that goes all the way across his back is the only way to tell that he's not a cut that he's rare. Because I think the normal grays, I think that the normal gray wolf just has like a completely gray fur and that doesn't actually like have that white stripe. I could be wrong, but I think that's right. I think that's correct. That one, go ahead. I thought that they got up. Yeah, I thought that they would update all the racks too, but it's kind of cool that they let you have like the original look to it. I think it's kind of cool. This is chamois. That's really nice. Yeah, I know. What's one is this one? This is leucistic. Oh, that's pretty. It's a pretty mallard. Okay. He didn't spot it or anything and just picked it up and it was a diamond. I've actually done that on a couple of mine. So actually three of my turkeys were just like that. I was just popping turkeys on Silver Ridge and three of them were diamonds and I didn't even know it. Like go ahead. Oh, New England? Oh, that's awesome. Dude, your trophies are so nice. Like I love these. This is actually one of the reasons why I was wanting to do these tours is just because I love looking at trophies, and I've never seen anybody else's trophy lodges besides mine and people on YouTube. So that's really cool. Ooh, I love this. I love your brown bear. That is a super rare albino brown bear, man. That is amazing. That is probably my favorite one I've seen so far in your lodge. That is awesome, man. Like I said, if I have 4,000 hours in the game, and that is actually the one trophy I don't have anything of. I have some really close like gold rares, but I've not even laid eyes on like a max weight animal that's a rare in 4,000 hours. Oh gosh, that is rough. Yeah. You see the thing about? Go ahead. Oh my gosh, guaranteed troll was your first one. That's rough. Yeah, I know. That's what I was going to look at. I can tell that he's a little bit bigger. Yeah, the one that I have, I think, is 274.8. I think is my biggest, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I do. I love the pronghorns. Yeah. Uh, Gunsmoke pointed something out. That super rare bear over there. Did that come from the missions? Okay, I thought so. So I can't include him, but I did forget about that. Yeah. Okay. I appreciate you. Let me know if there's any mission animals. Please let me know. But yeah, thank you, Gunsmoke, for pointing that out, man. I did not know. Okay, just let me know if I'm looking at a trophy. Let me know ahead of time, okay? Because I don't play the missions, so. Oh, is that one from mission two? Oh my gosh, dude, I love this one score. Just 919999999. Oh, you're fine, Caden. I'm sure that I'll still enjoy looking at your lodge either way, man. Oh, let's see. Oh, I love this room. This is cool. Lucy. Yeah, I know. That's what I was looking at. You know my story about my albino, don't you? No, it was a Miriam turkey, I think, or if that's what's on SRP. Okay, I don't actually have him. The story behind my turkey, I've told this a lot of times in my streams, but I think like around 2019, 2020, somewhere around in there, back when I was playing on PS4 and before I was doing anything YouTube related, I had a turkey that was a level two and it was a max weight and it was albino. It was not leucistic, it was straight up albino, and I was able to kill him and he trolled me by 0.01. And he was a level two and almost made diamond at like a super rare at level two. And so he was like my most cherished trophy of all of my animals I'd ever killed. The same day that I got him, I did not put him in my trophy lodge. I taxed him, but I didn't put him in my trophy lodge. And there was a bad storm that came through my city and knocked out my power. Whenever my power came back on, my memory was corrupted and I lost like half my trophy lodge. And I lost and I lost him too. The same day I got him, I lost him, and I've never been able to find another trophy like that. So it's not, that is really cool. The snow goose mellow. Oh my gosh, that is pretty. I bet on the map. I bet he just looked like a black dot in the air. That is beautiful. I've never seen this rare. Yeah. Uh huh. Five mediums. So that's awesome. So the first time you ever went to Savannah, you just had that, and it trolled you. But that's still at least you found the trophy. What's up? What's up, Colt Nathan? Welcome to the stream, man. We're just checking out people's trophy lodge tours and stuff. Your buddy got trolled, and then you go on your map and you actually have one that made it. That's funny. Oh my goodness. Leucistic Beaver, that's cool. I love the piebald. I've seen them before in the YouTube videos, but those are really nice. I mean, the thing I've told people about the thing I've told people about the rares on Call of the Wild is that they always nail them. Call of the Wild always makes their rares so good, yet some of their great ones come up short. That's like I've noticed that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go, Red Deer. Yeah, that's a good example. This is a legit one here, right? The albino bear. I thought the other one was a mission. Oh, you restarted. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, so your bears are non-go then, correct? Okay. Yeah, do you see your albino whitetail up there? That has pretty much been my luck for 4,000 hours. Is getting a gold that's a rare, and it being just like maybe 20 to like 10 to 20 points off, with just the exception of a few that were like single digits. Like that has literally been my luck. Yeah, I know. Do you get most of your trophies by grinding or by single player or multiplayer? Single player. Okay, that's like kind of what I've been doing. This is a super rare duck. Is that a super rare duck? Okay, gotcha. Okay. Dude, I love your Rocky. That's beautiful. I told you about the one that I messed up, didn't I? Or were you there during that stream? Yeah. Remember, I shot him on stream and I barely missed the lung. I clipped it and the game didn't count it. Oh, the one Easter kangaroo. Oh gosh, level 9 kangaroos, only one made it. That's so rough, man. Honestly though, I mean, like, you got a good collection here. Like, there's a lot of rares in this place. Dude, I love your whitetails. What's your shortest whitetail grind? Is this the typical rack or is that the short rack? Okay, I always get them confused. Yeah. Oh man, that's all 3 kills. So technically, is 3 your fastest grind then? That darn you beat me by 2. My shortest is 5 on Mississippi. So I still can't believe I got it in 5 kills. I was just free roaming Mississippi. I will never get tired of telling the story. I'd never been on my Mississippi map, and I decided just to start finding all the whitetail because I was wanting to do a grind. And the 5th buck that I shot off one of the rivers came back as a great one. So I didn't even have the grind for it. Oh, that's pretty. Leucistic woodcock. That's pretty. First trophy off the new map, dude. That's a really good one to have for your first trophy off Scotland. No, really? That's awesome, man. Yeah, I've only gotten 3 trophies off Scotland so far. I've been trolled by 2. I got trolled by 2 different level 5 goats, and then I got the diamond Sika deer, which I put on my channel, and then I also got 2 diamond red deer. Which the diamond red deer, I have plenty of those racks, so I just didn't tax him. And then the other one I put in my wonky lodge because he was a 50-50 that looked funny. So yeah, like I said, go ahead. All the rare wolves in a line. Now that is awesome. I gotta say the one thing I really like about your trophy lodge is your organization. I like how you have things mixed together, but they're all like together, if that makes sense. Like, I really like how you organize your lodge. I'm somebody who basically just has to make like one room dedicated to like 2 different species, and I get bothered if I add any more to it. So that's really cool. I will say that the only mule deer I don't like or the only 2 mule deer great ones I'm not very big fan of is the corkscrew rack, and then the corkscrew rack and I'm just talking racks. The furs I actually don't really care too much about. Like I don't nitpick them. But yeah, the cinnamon stripes I'm not too big on, but I don't mind it. For me, it's the corkscrew rack and the fungus rack, as I call it, the one of the bulbs. Those are the 2 that I'm just not too big on. Dude, that one is so pretty. Uh huh. You may have. Oh gosh. Yeah. How long was your first wolf grind? So this one took 4,000. How long was your other one? 246 kills for your first and 4,000 for the game was cruel to you then, man. How many was the third one? Just over 1,000. So the game was nice to you, mean to you, then just kind of in the middle. That's hilarious. Dude, I love your multi-mount. I saw that. Yeah, the female dark gray. That's really nice. I like it. I love all your whitetail too, by the way, man. I would ask you what your how much I would ask you how much your numbers were, but I'm sure you don't have all that wrote down. I will say, I actually really like this 50-50 rack right here with the cluster on one side and the drop tine on the other. That is really nice. Yeah, the double drop tine is the one that I'm wanting the most. Let me see. I don't know if I haven't been able to look at everything. Yes, that one. Yeah, that's the one I'm wanting the most right now. I love drop tines on bucks, especially whitetails. So like the messier the racks and the more drop tines there are, the more happy I am. And that's kind of the reason why I like red deer so much, is because they're basically just a ginormous rack full of points. So honestly, in my opinion, I'm going to tell people so that way they know what you said. But he says that he believes that they should keep all the racks, but leave the furs the same, and because of the piebald and how rare it is. I will say, I think that they could add new furs to the whitetail. However, they keep the piebald is still just as rare today as it was ever. and make it to where like you can still get like you can get all these other colors for the whitetail, but the piebald is still going to be just like it always has been. And in my opinion, that would keep it still just as popular, but at the same time allow people to have more variety in the whitetail great ones. Exactly, and honestly, I think the whitetail is the one and only great one in the entire game where I don't have any racks that I have nitpicks about. Like I think that's the only one that I can actually say I like every single rack. So the whitetails, I think are like as far as racks are concerned, they're the only like perfect like rack where there's like nothing that nobody can complain about. I haven't heard anybody really say that they don't like certain racks of the whitetails. Yeah, golly. Yeah, like I said, my great ones are actually kind of funny. I have like 8 to 9 great ones now. I'd have to count them, but the half of them are short grinds and the other half are long grinds. Is that not insane? It's like it's totally split down the middle. Which one? Yeah, I see that. I saw that. That's pretty. Yeah, that's kind of how it seems too. And some people they like get their favorites like as the long grinds, and then the ones that they don't want as bad as the others is like the short grinds. In some cases, she's got some animals in here. Oh, I love your tiger. I love your tiger. That is actually the tiger that I want. I don't really hunt. I don't really hunt that map very much anymore. But because the tigers are hard to come by. But the Siberian looking tigers are always my favorite. Like I've always loved red and white and black tigers. Yeah, well, I mean, to me, they all look the same, even though one's a male and others are females. But to me, the tigers all look alike. So as long as I got the rares, I'll be happy with it. But that's still really nice. Those are all max score wolves. That is amazing. That is awesome, man. You've had some good luck with your wolves. I think I have like maybe 12 diamonds, and I'm like in the 500 kill range. I don't know. I haven't been there in a while. I'm I can't even remember my numbers. I'm sure that I'm wrong. Melanistic, leucistic. I can see that. This is an albino here, ain't it? That's the leucistic one. Okay, yeah, I see it now. I see the splotches on his back. That's really pretty. I actually haven't seen very many of the rare ones. I think I have a piebald caribou or a reindeer one, and that's like the only out of the two that I have. That's really nice. My wife absolutely loves the goats. She goes crazy over them. She loves goats. She loves red deer. She loves them fallow deer. And then she was really hoping that whenever Scotland came out, she was really hoping that the goat was going to be the next great one because she was really wanting to goat grind them. Yeah, that's actually a good point. His friend says that if the great one goat actually was a thing, they would probably be the one and only great one that like trolls you almost 9 out of 10 times. That's hilarious. All right, your trophy lodge, man. It was absolutely insane. I have absolutely loved my time being here. Now comes the part for D Train's part, and that's for me to figure out which one of these trophies I'm going to let you compete in the tournament with. That is actually really tough because you have so many good ones. I can't say who's in first and who's in second for the Trophy Lodge tour because obviously I don't want people feeling uppity or trying to get like cocky about it. So I will only announce the top 3 winners whenever time comes. But and I'll tell you guys who came in first, second, and third. I'm really just not sure what I want to choose, man. Out of all these trophies, which ones are your favorites? Like if you could choose 3 that you think are your favorite trophies of all time in this lodge, what would you say they were? Okay. Choose 2 super rare. Yeah, you're fine. That's your least favorite great one. Why's that? Oh, the gold fur. Gotcha. That's understandable. Some furs just ain't for everybody, you know. Yeah. Honestly, you live up to your name, man. I meant to say that earlier, but yeah, you have plenty of wolves in here, and you really are the boss of the wolves, man. That's awesome. Honestly, it'd be really cool if you did something like what I did with the red deer, where you just make one lodge just dedicated mainly just to one species, and you literally just wanted to turn your name into like something that actually fits yourself, and just made the whole lodge nothing but wolves and predators, of course. Awesome. Alright, let me see. Okay. Choose 3 trophies. Alrighty. Choose a super rare next. Let's do 4. Let's do 2 great ones and 2 supers. Yeah, mission animals can't count. I know. I'm just reiterating. Okay. Now keep in mind, whenever I tell you what my favorite is, don't be too let down. I still love all your trophies. I'm just choosing the one that I think is like the one that speaks to me the most. Does that make sense? Which one? The 275? Super. I don't even know if I even noticed it was one. I'm terrible at noticing the super rares. I just look at the colors. And I forget to look at the diamond. Or look for the diamond, rather. You're fine. I'm honestly not sure. I'm looking for it. Is it not in this trophy lodge? You have a different one, maybe? Okay, I'm just going to go start roaming around and see if I can find him. If you find him, let me know. So far we've got 2 great ones, and I'm letting you choose two rares. I immediately chose the one off Colton's because I knew which one was like my favorite out of all of his. Let me see. I'm trying to look for your super rare whitetail. Is it? Do you not have him up? Oh, you're fine. He may not have it up on the flash, guys, because just in case people out there are wondering. He thinks that he may have forgotten to hang it. He does have a super rare whitetail that he's wanting to show me, and he says that he's not sure if it's up on the wall. I'm not seeing it, though. You have the 222 over here that looks like my animals. Colton says that the gold fur is the best rare out of all of them. Don't diss it. All right, Colton. Yeah, I don't think you have it up in the lodge. Like I said, it ain't gonna I'm not gonna discredit nothing. You just think you forgot it. That's weird. It could be. I mean, unless I completely and utterly overlooked it, which is not unlike me. Thanks a lot, ADHD. But ow. Oh, you're fine. I don't see him. I've looked in all the rooms. I mean, you must be blind, man. What color is he? He's a piebald, okay? It shouldn't have. But I tell you what, though. Do you know what his score was? He was 265. Okay, so I know what rack that is. So what I'll do is that I will still count that one. I'll go to my trophy lodge after the stream and I'll look at the 260s racks and I'll just try to visualize what it looks like. Okay, because I do have plenty of piebalds, so I'll be able to know what he looks like. Oh, it disappeared. Oh gosh, that's rough. You must have accidentally deleted him whenever you put the pig down. Is that possible? Do you think that you may have accidentally deleted it without meaning to? Just try placing the... Dude, if I got this rack, it would go to my wonky lodge. that is a cool bug. I like how one side's higher than the other. That's funny. Alright, man. Well, I don't see him, man. But like I said, I will still count him because I know what the piebalds look like, and I have the 260 racks in my lodge. So I'll just go there after the stream, and I'll be able to know what it looked like. Okay. It's not a problem. Thank you for the lodge tour, man. It's been beautiful. You have a great lodge. Like I said, I can't tell you where you're placing for the lodge tour. I'll just be announcing the winners at the end. But I will say, out of the ones that you chose, if you're okay with it, I'm going to put your super rare wolf in the running. Is that all right? Because that is actually really cool. I've seen the other trophies that you have, and like I said, I don't want to choose great ones if I don't have to, just because obviously they're the better trophies, and not everybody's going to have a great one. So I'm trying to choose super rares over everything, and I really do like this wolf. Um, absolutely. My my favorite trophy out of here, honestly, I think it is the wolf. I mean, like I said, I was going to choose from everything, but I'll tell you what. Let me take one more final run around just to make sure that I'm not skipping something. But I think that the wolf is my favorite I've seen so far as like super rares. Because if you have super rares, I'm obviously going to try to include them over top of the other animals. Because they're like so hard to get, you know what I mean? So out of all of them, I'm really not entirely sure. And I'm trying to make sure that what I put up against the other people's really does give me a run for my own money. Because I want to make sure that I'm not just like defaulting people to the win. Does that make sense? So I will make sure that the trophies that I'm choosing between will be the ultimate ones. Let me just look around real quick and just make sure that I'm not missing anything. Is there any other trophies that you're thinking I need to look at before I make my decision? I really wish your bears were not part. I was going to choose your bear. If you're going to be honest, those are my favorite in your lodge. But yeah, yeah. But like I said, they're still beautiful trophies. I just can't include them where they're part of the missions. But that is really, really nice. And I love how you have your lodge set up. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous lodge. Let me see. So far, I mean, from what I've seen, I still think I like the wolf just better than the other things, just because of how rare the super rares are. How about this? I'll tell you this. My favorite great one you have, out of all of your great ones, is probably this mule deer back here. The one that's the fabled dripple drizzle. That is probably my favorite great one you have in your lodge. I will tell you that too. Like I said, I'm not going to include them just because not everybody will have a great one. But like I said, that is probably my favorite trophy out of your lodge as far as great ones are concerned. Is that one up there? That one's really, really pretty. I like that one. But yeah, man. From what I'm seeing, if I'm not including your great ones, my favorite trophy you have is probably going to be that wolf. Let me see if there's anything else. And like I said, there'll be a first, second, and third place runner-ups. So I would have chose your tiger, but like I said, I have to go by metal as well. And if you have a super rare, it's just going to beat out the other rares. But yeah, man, I think that I'm going to run with your wolf if that's good. If that's cool with you. All right, man. Well, good, amazing lodge, W lodge all the way around. Everybody in chat giving him a W. That is a great lodge. Definitely standing up to Colton Crane. I'm telling you, giving him a run for his money, but I can't say anything more than that. But both of your lodges were incredible. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and get on to Caden if he's ready. Thank you for the lodge tour, man, and we'll do this again next year as long as everybody's still wanting to participate. No problem, man. I'll see you later, and thanks for being part of the challenges this year. All right, guys, that is our first lodge done. Ironically, Wolf Boss has a wolf as his competing thing. All right, Caden, I'm going to come look for yours, man. Do you have a mic, or do you have to talk to me through live chat? And also make sure that you have it set for just 2 people. I never can find the trophy lodges for whatever reason. There it was. You got your mic? Alright, man. Caden, what is your name on PlayStation? You're Titanic? Alright, man. I'm on my way. These are fun, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying these trophy tours. What's up, man? What's going on, buddy? You excited? You ready for this? All right, let's get it underway. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. Like I said, I am willing to visit any of your all's trophy lodges, regardless of the amount of trophies. Like I said, if you're on PlayStation, I'll just do it for the fans, so it don't bother me a bit. Are you wanting to take me around, or you want me to just free roam? All right, sounds good. Your first ever diamond? Oh, that's beautiful, man. Honestly, that's a really good one to have. I mean, the bigger the better, right? Oh man, I bet you were. Yeah, my first diamond, I believe, on the PS5, which I don't even know if I can even remember it. But I think honestly, the PS5 it actually was going to be. I think it was a moose, if I'm not mistaken, because I think that the moose great one was the first time I was ever live streaming on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think the fallow was before it, and I don't think I was going live when I was in the fallow deer. So these are really, really pretty. I like all your trophies up here, man. They're gorgeous. Is that one a level 7, or is he a mythical? Because I know that mythicals can. Okay, because mythicals can have the big 7 rack on them sometimes, so I didn't know. Yeah, my closest to super rare red deer I have was a mythical, and he trolled by like not like 15 points, but he was a mythical and had a really good estimate on him. But he was a piebald, is what he was. Oh, you're fine. He was an initial spawn. That's pretty. Hey, another thing too, man. Another thing that I can give you points for is your match me. We're matching. Yeah, we're the same character in the same outfit. Bonus points. Let's see. I like it. The only rare croc. Honestly don't even worry about it. I don't even have a rare croc. I have a rare alligator, but I've never been able to get a croc. Yeah, I noticed that. I like the magpie a lot. He was pretty. I love this is my favorite. I don't care what anybody says. The big rack for the diamond red deer are the best diamond rack in the game, in my opinion. I mean, just the points everywhere. I just adore them. And then the moose would be the best as far as mass is concerned. But I do. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I do. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. So, guys, he said that whenever you first spawn in on Layton, whenever you first start the game, you guys are gifted an animal, like right off the bat. He says that melanistic female whitetail was actually the one the game gave him. I've never seen that before or heard of it. I've heard the game like giving you like a generic female to shoot, but I've never heard of it giving you a rare. I didn't know that was even a thing. Oh, well, I mean, honestly, I don't really. If it's a female rare, I really don't care what I shoot it with, so I'm not going to discredit you. But he said that whenever he joined the game for the first time on the PS5, it was nighttime, and the deer that he saw was that deer, and he ended up shooting it with a 300. So did I have ADHD, so I miss things, so it just overlooked me. Back of the wall. The one up here. Oh, I can track. Honestly, that would go. I'm so sorry. I didn't even look up. Whenever I was running by, I did my screen didn't pick up the trophies on that wall, so I thought it was an empty wall. I'm sorry. But yeah, that is awesome, man. At least what I saw. But yeah, if I could put that in my walkie lodge, I would put it there immediately. Like that is so funny. He's like so thin and just straight up. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Oh man, I like how you have these two talking to each other too as well. It's a good place. You have a couch, just hang out. It really was. Let's see what else you got here. Ooh, diamond. Let's go. Diamond crocs. Those are beautiful. Yeah, I've noticed that. They're all maxed. Yeah, that's pretty. Like I said, I've had terrible luck with crocodiles. I've only had one legendary and it trolled me. And I've seen no rares. I've got you. Do you just play on PS5 or do you have the PS4 files too? Oh, okay. Okay, all right. Oh no, you're fine. I'm like I said, if you don't want me going into a certain room, just say, hey D, not that one. So, like I said, I mean, like I said, I'm just kind of going wherever you go. I am following you, but it's just wherever your character is. Does that make sense? So if you want me to go to certain rooms first, I will. I, I, the, honestly, Yeah, I hear that. Honestly, I'm gonna say something right now. For anybody that taxes trolls, to me they are still diamonds. They just come up slightly short. So in my opinion, if you get if you get a troll that's just really close to diamond and you tax it, I mean it's still a monster animal either way you look at it, and it's still something to be proud of, especially if you got it free roaming. You know what I mean? All right. See what else we got back here. Is that the mission bear? Okay. Awesome. That's still I love seeing it. Even though he's a mission animal, I still love seeing it. It's still pretty. Oh, that's I don't even have a diamond reindeer yet. I have golds, and I have rares, but I've not had a diamond just yet. I've had plenty troll me though. I've had plenty troll. I just I just, dude, I love your bear here. That's pretty. The melanistic brown. That's really pretty. That's awesome. Give me 1 second. I gotta ask the question. Yes, Ivan. Any trophy lodge you guys have that you want to compete for the trophy lodge tour? However, it has to be just one lodge. So you guys have to choose out of all your lodges which one you want me to see. It does not matter if it's just full of small game. It does not matter if it's a mix of big and small, or if you only have big game. Any lodge that you would like to compete with, I'll be more than happy to come and see it, even if you only have a few trophies. Like I said, you may not be able to win the trophy lodge tour if you don't have that many animals, but you might still win the favorite trophy tour. So, like I said, you still have a chance no matter what you do. And plus, if you just want me to come and visit, even if you know you're not going to win, I will still do it just because I love you guys and I love your all support. So yes, anything you guys want me to come and look at, I'll come and see. All right, is these your only rooms, or is there other rooms that have trophies in them? Okay, so the side, so you don't have anything on the side rooms, correct? Okay, okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah, the 250s, that's pretty. Come to the troll room. All right, I'm coming. Honestly, that right there is what you got to realize is that if you shoot something with the wrong gun or you make a bad shot but you still get it, do not look at the diamond at the metal. A lot of people are like, "Yeah, but I messed it up." No, you didn't. You got the animal. You still have it that you can tax. In my opinion, you don't ruin an animal in the game. You might ruin the metal, but in my opinion, as long as I still came home with a trophy, it's still good because you can still put it in your lodge, and you still got the score. So I mean, even if people are like, "Oh, it ain't a diamond," it's like, yes, it is. I just made a bad shot. You know what I mean? You still got a super rare even if you made it down to a gold, or you still got a great one even if you messed it up. You know what I mean? So I always try to tell people, to try not to let the medals determine how worthy the trophy is. Let the score and the animal itself determine that. Because any super rare, any diamond that you get in the game is worth it. It does not matter what if you screwed it up or not. You know what I mean? So, all right, man. So I love your trophy lodges, animals. I will say that probably my favorite one is your Mela. That one is really pretty. However, from where you don't have a super rare, I don't think that you can be in a running for the favorite trophy. Um, but at the same time, I still had a lot of fun doing your trophy lodge, man. And I hopefully know by this time next year when we do this again, you'll have a lot more to show me. Okay. But honestly, though, man, it's gonna. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Like I said, you're still gonna be. It's still a W lodge in my opinion. You still have some really good trophies in here. Like I said, I don't think that you'll be able to participate into this year's competitions, but I still wanted to come and look at your lodge because, like I said, I'm paying homage to any and all my subscribers, and it's a lot of fun. Like even though there's a few animals in here, there's still a lot of fun to look at. So the W lodge, man. Honestly, I didn't even see this guy actually. That is really cool. Yeah, but it still looks cool though. I t- I t- I t- yeah, I tell you what, I will let you compete in the favorite trophy tour because, like I said, I'll have three different spots, and that is a pretty big red deer. So I will put your red deer in for this one, okay? So let me see. So I'll put Caden on here, and then I will put the. I'll make sure I know it's a level seven rack Mela red. All right, and I will put you in the running for favorite trophy because honestly, he is really gorgeous. And honestly, the one beside him is pretty too. But I've already got I've got a level 8 that's a piebald that will outdo him sadly. So that's why I'm letting your melanistic run. Okay. But like I said, it's been a beautiful lodge. I love all your trophies, man. Hopefully, you get more to show us next year. All right, buddy. All right. You too, buddy. Have a good day at work, man. See you guys. Let's see. Everybody, I have to step away just for a minute. My mother-in-law called me, and I also have to take my dog outside. So, mods, if you're in the stream, make sure that if anybody comes in, just let them know that I've stepped away for just a few minutes. I'm just taking my dog out to use the restroom, and I need to call my mother-in-law back because I missed her call a minute ago. So I'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, I'm not back yet, so we can't do the Trophy Lodge tours right just yet. My mother-in-law is bringing something over to the house, and she should be here in the next 5 minutes, but I can chat with you guys until she gets here, and then when we get back, we'll continue doing the Trophy Lodge tours. Gunsmoke will pick up with yours. I see that yours is ready, so as soon as I go outside and get this thing from my mother-in-law, whenever I get back, I'll come to your lodge. But if you guys have anything you want to talk to me about or have any questions for me, feel free to go ahead and ask. Because she won't be here for another few minutes. Hope you guys are enjoying this. I know I'm having a blast with it. Also, Gunsmoke, if you're still in the chat, do you have a mic or do you need to talk to me through live chat? Okay, you do have a mic. All right, man. Sounds good. Like I said, I can't do it right now because my mother-in-law would end up interrupting. So I'm just going to wait till she gets here, and then she's bringing some turkey sausage and some ice to us. So I'll have to go get that from her, and then put the ice in the freezer and put the stuff in the fridge, and then after that I should be able to get to you. Your stepmom is vacuuming anyway, so to be loud on your mic. Okay, so if it's going to be loud, like I said, you have a few minutes, but if she's still doing that, I'll probably have to have you talk to me through the live chat. What we'll do is that I'll come to your lodge, and then if I can hear her, I'll let you know if it's too loud. If it's too loud for my headset, we'll have to mute. We'll have to put you on mute, and then I'll just talk to you through live chat. Okay? But as long as it isn't too loud, I won't care a bit. YouTube's doing that weird thing where it's like you only got one person in your chat whenever I know there's more than one. Come on, mother-in-law. But yeah, man, just use this time if you need to, just to swap some more things around in your lodge if you need to, or make sure that you have all your trophies up that you need to have up. Just as soon as she gets here, It says it for you too. Okay, Gun. Well, that's fine, man. Have you hunted for the haggis any, or what are you currently doing in your free time whenever you're playing on here lately? Or have you been playing Call of the Wild much? There ain't many people talking to me in chat besides you right now, so I'm just trying to kill time until she gets here. Okay, you're usually board grinding. Do you count how many kills you're in, or do you just shoot? If you have your stats, I'd like to hear them. If you know how many rares and diamonds and stuff that you got, and how far into the grind you are. I'm not really big on the board grind, but I do like the trophies. Like I said, I'm not really too interested in grinding them, but I do like looking at them though. You got 2 black golds and maybe 250 yen right now. That's not bad. So you got a couple of rares at least. I forgot to take this off the thing. There we go. You know, it's just like moms or mother-in-laws. They tell you, I'll be there in 5 minutes. And they're either there in 1 minute or they're there in like 10 or 12. Sorry you're having to wait, man. I'm excited too. I just can't. Like I said, I gotta wait for her to get here. My father-in-law is outside, and they don't really interact with each other, so it'd have to be me to go out there and get it. He's working on his truck right now, so. Alright, I appreciate your patience, man. Thank you. So how big is your trophy lodge, Gun? Do you have quite a bit of trophies in it, or do you just have a few? Not that it matters, I'm just curious. Oh, I appreciate it, my Gunsmoke. Like I said, it ain't really that I need help with it. It's more or less that I need to understand it better. I'm not entirely sure how roles work. Whenever I do launch it, I want to make sure that obviously my security is the way I need it to be. I don't want some jerk coming and ruining my chances at, hopefully becoming bigger one of these days. So, I got to make sure that my security is tight. I got to make sure that I have it set up the way that I need it to. Make sure that you guys are able to put posts and stuff on there. Make sure that it's linked to my YouTube account. All that kind of stuff. But it is coming, and it will be here as soon as I can get it up and running. You have your own server? That's awesome, man. Hopefully it's doing good for you. Like I said, I've just never used Discord in my entire life. The only time I've ever started using Discord was actually whenever Marvel Rivals started. They said that if you join their Discord, you'd get like special free costumes and stuff. So that's like the only reason I even like made a Discord channel. And right now it's just a personal channel. It's not really like meant for like my channel on YouTube just yet. I do have a Discord. It's a personal Discord. It ain't actually meant as my YouTube channel Discord. You get what I'm saying? Your lodge is decent. That's fine, man. Like I said, I'm excited to check it out. If only my mother-in-law would get here already. I don't know what's taking her so long. She said 5 minutes, and it's already been like 10. Yeah, I'm excited for tonight because Marvel Rivals just launched its winter stuff tonight, and my wife and I are excited to play it some. I'm nearly Lord of Scarlet Witch now too. I have several Lords on that game now, and I'm trying to get pretty good at it. Trying to get better at it. We're playing a lot more comp now too. I think that we haven't played comp a whole lot, so we averaged about gold every season, but it was just because we didn't play it very often. But this season we really are wanting to start to try to play it a lot more, so we're going to try to at least get to diamond every season if we can. I will say that my favorite hero in the game to play right now is Magic. She's still my best hero in my opinion, and I still love playing her the most. But I wanted to become Lord Scarlet Witch because Scarlet Witch is my wife's favorite Marvel hero from the MCU, and I just wanted to. And she's a Lord, and I wanted to Lord my wife's favorite character. She wanted to do Spider-Man, but Spidey is so tough that she just didn't want to even mess with him. But he was the very first Lord on the game for me. Well, Iron Man was my first Lord, but Spidey followed soon after. I just don't play him very much. Oh, you're fine, Gunsmoke. Basically, it's basically like capture the point type game where you basically just want to capture the point and hold it for the longest period of time before the game ends. And depending on your role, you're either trying to kill people if you're DPS, which is like the medium-sized people. 1 second, my mother-in-law is calling. And then if you're tanks, you kind of want to be right up in the front and then tanking the damage for the team to kind of be their shield and their barrier while also doing damage. And then if you're a healer, you kind of just want to stay back from behind your team and just keep your team alive as much as you can. And if there's anybody that's trying to attack you, you just kill or be killed pretty much. But that's pretty much it in a nutshell. But either way, guys, my mother-in-law just called me, so I'm going to go outside and get my stuff. And then whenever I get back, we'll start the trophy lodge tours again. So I'll be right back, Gun. Alright guys, we are officially back. I shouldn't have to leave anymore. Alright, let's go check this out. Gun, are you still ready, man? Make sure that you're still in the chat before I come over. Also, is yours the Seska Safari or is yours the Spring Hill? Spring Creek? Oh, I see it. I got it. Alright, I'm on my way, man. Had to get me a drink of water real quick. I can. What's going on, man? Well, that's awesome. So, like I've asked everybody else, do you want me just to free roam and ask you questions, or do you want to take me room to room? Alright, go ahead. Lead the way, my friend. Let me refresh my stream real quick. There we go. It was a little bit behind, but I'm good now. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. That's a super rare piebald, ain't it? I think that would tie Ravens. So I'm gonna see if you have any other trophies, but that one's definitely in the running. That is really pretty. I like that. How many kills did it take? Or do you know? If you don't know, it ain't no problem. 1,300? That's not bad at all. Yeah, mine was 18, so it took me a little bit longer. That's really pretty. You got... Oh, you got a multiplayer? Oh, I thought you said online. Sorry. You got him on live stream. That's awesome, man. Teowara? That is awesome. Yeah, like I said, the closest red deer I had was that level 8, but he trolled me badly. He was like 10 or 15 points off. I saw him. It's just they all look the same, so I just take one into consideration. But he's really pretty though. Like I do like the red deers. I just wish they had more variation. You know. That's really nice. I do like those two great ones fighting each other. Which where they're attacking each other, are they the same rack? I can't really tell the racks at the moment. Okay, so they're the same rack I got recently. That's awesome, man. There's another one kind of like my luck, where I get one that's like points away. Oh man, that's rough. Dude, I am so sorry. Now my wife is calling me. Just give me 1 second, okay? I'm sorry. So sorry about that, man. I'm back. My wife was wanting to make sure that I got the stuff from the mother-in-law. You know how it goes. All right. I mean, honestly, it's fine. I still love looking at everything. I mean, like, it's still fun for me just to see what people have. And plus, like I said, I'm doing this as a thank you to you guys too for supporting the channel as much as you guys do. So I mean, it means the world to me. Oh, I'm ready for it. That's really nice. Oh, that's really nice. I wish he was a diamond, man, but that is beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. Like I said, I'm a fool for the white and black ones, but I really do like the Pseudomela too. That's really pretty. I really like him. He's definitely going to be in the running for right now. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Dude, this turkey is just like I already said it in the stream, but that's bringing back memories of my gobbler that I had. I still wish I had that thing. 263, that's not a bad whitey. Whitey, where'd that come from? That's a new word. No, whitetail. That is gorgeous. Yeah, I saw that it was 50. I was about to ask you about it, but you beat me to the punch. That is really cool. I love your bears, man. Do you know what the kills were? How many of your kills were on these? Okay, so 875 on that one, and 1,000. What was it? I'm sorry. 1,100 on the other one. That's not. That's at least you had a pretty semi short grinds on those. Except the 1,000 one obviously isn't shorts, but it's like right in the middle. The, oh no, I don't blame you. I used to mount every single rare that I got, and since I started grinding animals, the female rares I was kind of not really paying much attention to now. But at the same time, I still love them. Yeah. Oh, I love this one. Yeah, I love both of these. You don't see a whole lot of diamond pumas. That's yeah, the gray ones. Yeah, they're pretty. Leucistic. I actually have the same trophy in my trophy lodge, the female, and then I have a male that was like a point off diamond or something like that next to her. That's really nice. I love your trophies, man. All right, where are we going next? All right, I see that. They're really nice. Like I said, my biggest moose is still 301. I think that's the biggest moose I have is 301. It took a lot of kills to get my 300s. I just got them all like in bursts. I got like two or three of them off New England whenever I was grinding on there for them, and then the rest of them came off my Riv on Thule. But when my great one, like prior to my great one showing up, is when I got like a whole bunch of them. Like I ended up getting like maybe 20 in like 60 or 70 runs, and then all of a sudden the great one showed up like after they did. So it was kind of crazy. That's really pretty. Oh, that's super rare, ain't it? No, I thought red brown was. I'm sorry. Was it just red? Is it just red? I thought red brown was rare. I thought it was either red or red brown. I thought pretty sure that one of those two is rare. I mean, I could check my Call of the Wild companion if you want me to, but I'm pretty sure that's rare. Guys in chat, is red brown rare? It's not rare. Oh, so it's the dark red and the normal red that's the rares. Okay, so I'm sorry, man. I thought for sure that was a rare there for a minute. I don't really hunt them, so that's the reason why I don't remember them too well. Oh, that's nice, cinnamon black bear. That's awesome. This is my favorite type. Okay, so I'm gonna let this one be the one that's gonna be competing in the trophy tour so far because that is my favorite tiger of all of them. That is my favorite tiger, and that's the one that I wish I could get off Thunder Baton. I love Siberian tigers, and that one is just gorgeous, man. That is a beautiful, beautiful trophy. I've cut my finger somehow. I went to push something into our freezer, and I hit a piece of cardboard real hard, and it's apparently cut my finger between my index finger and my middle finger. Yeah, it's bleeding a little bit, but I think I'll be all right. I ain't gonna die. Oh, that's just gorgeous, super rare pie. Oh, that's pretty. That is a gorgeous one. I think this is actually the first super rare fallow I've seen. That is really good. That is really nice. I love him. That is really pretty. The melanistic pheasant, my favorite rare pheasant. That's pretty. Yeah, that's my favorite rare of the pheasants. I love the Mela. That's a beautiful Rocky. I'm just waiting for a great one of these. This is my number one great one I want to come to the game is a Rocky Mountain. A lot of people have been saying that. Like today in the stream, along with like in chat and stuff, people are saying that the black golds are really hard to tell in most cases. That is where right here in front of me. What makes diamond? I don't hunt them. You have to let me know. Or do you know? 101? That's close. Oh, well, still, man. I mean, at least you got the trophy. It's still pretty either way. Yeah, the scars. This is the first time I've ever seen the scars in person. That is really pretty. I like him. like I said, I would hunt these things. It's just they're tough, and that's the, you know what I mean. That's the main reason I don't hunt them is that they're pretty. They're pretty. From what I've heard, I could be wrong now, but I'm pretty heard that the people have said that they are a pretty tough great one to grind for because of where they are. Am I wrong in saying that? But yeah, this is a beautiful diamond. I don't have a 275 just yet. Like I said, I think 274. I think is my biggest one. 274.8. I think is my biggest diamond. But I need to check it though, because I could be wrong. Yeah, he's pretty, man. He's really pretty. Like I said, I need to go to my trophy lodge after this and say that's a beautiful lion. Is blonde rare? Okay, that's pretty. Yeah, I think that's the one that I have. I think that's the one that I killed. Or no, that's a different one. The one in the middle is one I got this year. Yeah, that's the one I got from New England. Was the middle one. Dude, that one up there is so wide. Golly, I mean, he's basically like he's like the level 1 basket rack, but in great one form. That's what it looks like. He has the fence rack, but like on steroids. Dude, that is crazy. That is really cool. Yeah, I see that. That is that is a crazy great one, man. That is awesome. I've never seen a great one like that. That's neat. Let me refresh my stream and make sure that if there's anybody talking in chat, I'm not missing it. Give me 1 second. Okay, I didn't. All right, I didn't think so, but I wanted to make sure. I love all your great ones. Rio Grande female. Yeah, I know. If only you get a male albino, right? Is this like all the males want to be light brown? Oh, you got the quad rack. That's pretty. What map did you get him from? Medved. Yeah, that's the one map I want to get a great one off of. But I'm kind of debating if I want to get a moose off Medved or a ski. What do you think? You see what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm kind of wanting to do the wolves on Medved, so that way I have an hour of daylight to hunt the wolves. And then I'm wanting to be able to hunt a ski ridge for a moose, just because I love a ski ridge, and I'd like to get the mule deer as well as the moose off of it. Plus, now that I've got all the great ones I need, I'm the only singular great one I'm wanting now is the wolf. I have one of all the others I want, so I'm just trying to figure it all out. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, if it's a trophy that you want to put in your lodge, just put it in your lodge. There's no like correct and incorrect way of doing it, man. I mean, like I said, I mean, if I've found trophies before that I just think are cool and I mount them. There's another cool score, 72.5. I love those scores. I wonder how they end up like that. That is crazy. I don't think I have one in my trophy lodge that has that score. That's really pretty. Alrighty. Where? Alright, here. Yeah, that's really pretty. Other than the great ones, of course, but that is still really nice. Is that all the rooms, or was there anywhere else you need to show me? Okay, so there wasn't anything in this one? Okay. Alrighty. Alright, man. Well, like I said, this is beautiful. Now it just comes down to me to figure out which trophy I want, so, to compete with. And you know what? I'm gonna go with the tiger. I absolutely love this gold pseudomelanistic, so this is gonna be the one that's gonna be in the running. Is that okay? Very true. Very true. But not a lot of people hunt Thunder Baton, and I've already got a super rare antlered animal. You see what I'm saying? So, but like I said, if you want me to use this one in the competition, I will. But you got to remember, the competition is my favorite trophy out of everybody's lodges, and my favorite one that you have is the tiger. So, but this one is definitely one of my favorites. It's definitely top 3 in my opinion. It's just that I felt the tiger would be one that is like more rare for people to have, because most people, you know, they go for the great one species and whatnot. So I'm trying to choose some species that aren't great ones. You know what I mean? But like I said, and plus it wouldn't be fair to me if I chose multiple trophies from someone's lodge and then gave somebody else like one. So I'm trying to choose the one trophy out of everybody's lodges that I like the most. You know what I'm saying? And for me, the tiger is what's talking to me the most. Because actually not the pseudomela. I'm sorry, I meant to say the Siberian one back here. Because that is actually my favorite tiger in the entire game. Is this one back here? So. Is that alright if I use your Siberian quote tiger? Alright, man. That's alright. Like I said, all of your trophies are amazing. I love every single one of them. It's just this one here is probably my favorite rare that you have in the lodge. So this is going to be the one that's going to be in the running. But I did love your other ones as well, man. Let's see. Alrighty, and then this one is going to be a male pseudo, not pseudo, bleh. That is a male white. You're fine. You're fine, man. Like I said, this is just my favorite. This is my favorite rare of all the tigers, and I haven't seen a tiger, up for the running yet. So I'm wanting to get a few predators. I'm wanting to have a few antlered animals. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. Okay. You can. I tell you what. Can you possibly get? I mean, I won't be able to have time tonight to go and look at the video because after I get off the stream, my wife and I is going to be really busy this evening. Do you think it's possible that you could open it up on your phone or on your PlayStation on YouTube? I think your phone you can do it with, but you just want to go to where the animal is on the home screen, and then take a screenshot of it and then upload it from your phone to the community tab on my channel. Do you think you could do that? Okay. Does that make sense? Like, would you be able to take a did you be able to take a screenshot of it and put it on the community tab for me? It's fine. I will know it's you because on YouTube when you upload it, it'll still show Gunsmoke, and even if your name is different on there, I'll know what animal you're sending me. So you said it was a super rare bear. What color was he? He was a brown. Okay. Like I said, just you can upload any pictures that you have of any like past trophies. Like I said, it doesn't have to just come from this trophy lodge. This could be your trophy lodge tour, and then if you upload other pictures of your other trophies, and I like one of the other ones better, I will change it. Does that make sense? So that's why I'm telling everybody that if you have your favorite trophies, but you don't have the best lodge, just upload your pictures of your favorite trophies because I will still choose my favorite out of all the ones you're wanting to show me. Does that make sense? So yeah, so like right now, out of your trophy lodge, this is the one I'm gonna go with. But if you have other trophies that you would like for me to look at, all you have to do is just take a screenshot of them and put them on the community tab, and I will look at them later this evening. Okay? And then I'll let you know if I'm changing my mind. All right, man. Well, like I said, it was a W Lodge. Very, very good. We will do this again next year, like I'm telling everybody, and hopefully you have more trophies to show me next year. But like I said, if you have any other trophies you want to show me that were not featured today, just upload it to the community tab, and I'll make sure I look at it either over the weekend. And if there's another trophy that I like better, I'll let you know that I'm replacing it. Okay? And also remember, scores are not what matters. Even though it's a super rare, everybody that's in chat, everybody that you hear Gunsmoke, guys. Remember, I'm going by looks. My favorite trophy is going to be based off the color of the animal and the rack it has, or if it's a predator, just the color it is, because that is what I'm judging it on. Is my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing that I have seen. So that's how I'm choosing the winner. The scores are really great. I'm glad that they're super rares. I'm glad there's some people that have rare trophies. That is something to be so proud of. But for the case of this point is for the looks of the animals and the looks of your trophy lodge. Does that make sense? So, so that's why I'm choosing this one, even though it's not a super rare. It's one of my favorite rares that I have seen. Do you see what I'm saying? All right, man. But like I said, good trophies. They're all amazing. I will say my favorite great one you have is actually your whitetail back here, the really wide one. I actually really like him. He's really cool. Yeah, but yeah, as far as my highlight of your trophy lodge, if I was using great ones, like I said, I'm trying to stay away from them so that way other people who don't have great ones will still have a chance to run. But if I was choosing great ones, this one would be my favorite one I've seen out of your lodge. That is a really just because he's so wonky. He's really cool. I like him. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and head back to the main menu and see if anybody else is ready. But W Lodge, man, and now, like I said, your tiger's in the running. And if there's anything else you want me to look at, just upload it to the community feed. Okay. All right, man. I'll look at it later this evening. I'll talk to you later, buddy. W Lodge, man. You're welcome, man. Thank you. All right, guys. We are back on the stream. Is there anybody else who is on PlayStation that wants me to come and see their lodge before I move on? W to you too, Gunsmoke. It's a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun. It is 4 o'clock. We have exactly 2 hours left where I have to stop. I think that I'm going to use these next couple of hours. I know that we didn't do much on a ski ridge, but I'll stay here. I'll do a ski ridge for about another hour, and then I think the last hour of the stream I'm going to move back to Scotland and I'm going to hunt around for some haggis if we can find any of those. Yeah, guys, the lodge tours are going really well. I've had a lot of fun with it. If there's anybody else in chat that wants you to look at their lodges, just make sure. And Gunsmoke, I promise, man, I'll look at your stuff either later this evening or over the weekend. I know that you said you're going to submit more trophies for me to look at, so I will look at them. Let's see, what other animal do I want to look at here? Rocky Mountain Bighorn or 12 to 16? I think that I'm going to switch it to Bighorn time. Let's get back to the lodge. Try looking for some bighorn, see if we can't find any good bighorn out here. Let's see, muleys. I don't remember where everything is, everybody, so you have to just have to bear with me. Let's see. Do I even have any bighorn down here? I do. Let's just go check this pond out then. Come on, Duke, let's go, buddy. Hopefully we'll find us some good bighorn today. We'll see. If I have too much fun on this map, we may just not even go to Scotland. I'm still kind of up in the air for me. I'm not sure if I want to go to Scotland or not, but we'll see. Oh, that's a cool looking bighorn. I think he's a solo though, by the way he looks. I'll still pop him in a minute. Over there's another one. Nice little level 3. Alright, let's see. We're gonna go for this guy because he's bigger. I think he's already broadside enough. There we go. Can I get the other one too? I think I can. Oh. There's more coming in. Hang on a second. 176, 174, so his partner's a little bit bigger. I don't know if there's any other ones coming in or not. Kind of making me hesitate to shoot. But I think we'll go ahead and get his partner in crime over here. There we go. I don't need my pistol, I need my binocs. Alright. Apparently a rock here, that ain't good. There's our first bighorn. Real nice, pretty gray. Let's go over here and see what our level 4 looks like. The level 4 that we killed looks like that he might have a little bit of wonkiness to him. I think that he has one that's kind of sticking out further than the other one. Let's see. He's a little bit, but not too bad. 196 is diamond. I need to keep that in mind. Alrighty. Let's see. Where are we going to go from here? Mule deer. I think we're just going to do the same thing we did for the Manitobans. And just kind of go running around and see what we can't find. I don't know if bighorn can be out here or not. But we'll go take a look. Yeah, guys, hopefully you guys are enjoying the Christmas event this year. We'll probably end up doing it again next year at some point. I don't know if it'll be Christmas again or what it's going to do, but I'm thinking we might do this as like a tradition on the channel where every December we'll spend the month doing Trophy Lodge tours and stuff. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Zoom out a little bit. I'm a little bit too zoomed in. Anybody who's currently watching me, did these ponds out here on the right-hand side, did they have them bighorns on them or no? I don't want to waste too much time if they're not out here. But like I said, I haven't really discovered the map too much. So if you guys hunt bighorn on the Ski Ridge, let me know. Are they mainly just in the middle and the left-hand side of the map, or where all can you find them? I hear a wolf. I don't see said wolf. Another dusky. I can hear you, Dusky, but I just don't see you. Probably should have packed the 12 gauge with me. But I don't know if I'd have enough weight to carry all of it. I'm not looking to get in a backpack. I usually carried the fanny pack with me because the backpack was having those problems in the past, but I might end up getting a backpack after this. See if I'm able to carry a shotgun and everything I want. What's over the next ridge line? So we got a moose. Like we got two moose. I can't see it though. Did he run off? I don't see him. Ah, trees! Well, if he didn't run off then, he sure did run off now. Okay, so he's just a little level 3. That ain't too bad. I did not mean to pull up my gun. Doesn't look like there's any over here. I think I'm gonna move. I think that there are more on the other side of the place. Let's go check out one of my grinding zones. Well, I must have been right in their way. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry if I'm not too talkative in the stream. Nobody's talking to me in chat, and I really don't have much to talk about. So hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay for now. If anything comes up that needs to be reacted to, you know I will. But as of right now, there ain't nothing too special going on. This is where I found my melanistic bighorn, so I don't see any this time around, though, over here. Interesting. I am hearing some wolves. Where are you guys? There they are. They're gonna come down here and say hi, ain't they? Is it just you? No, it ain't just you. What's up, guys? 5 medium. Don't see any legendaries or anything. There we go. Take out some of these boys. Interesting that I didn't have any bighorn out here. Thought for sure they'd be out here by now. I guess that they might be latecomers. The bighorn that I have. Alright, Duke, let's go try to find this guy. Looks like he ran up this direction. I'm coming. You got 4 legs, I only got 2. There it is. There we go, another brown. Well, we can't find the bighorn, but at least we're finding some things. Let's go up here and check this pond out. I'm not sure who's all in chat, but for those of you who are staying around and hanging out with me, I really appreciate it. Hope you guys ain't too bored at the fact that I'm pretty quiet, but you never know. It could be any one of these mountains we go around. There could be a trophy on the other side. So thank you all for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Whoever's all out there still. Can't get up this mountain. Ooh, solo level 4 moose. 5 bear. Is there anything else out here? Can't see around this corner. No. Okay, so we'll just take the moose then. Not a monster, but we'll take him. Can we get this guy too? Whoa. What is going on? That was weird. It was like auto walk was on even though I didn't want it to be. There we go. We'll double tap. I mean, if he's just going to stick around, we might as well shoot him. Nice dark one. Let's go over here and see if we can't get that moose that we shot. Don't flinch, you might moose it. No, that's terrible. Okay, I quit. Where did we hit this guy? Should be right around here somewhere. There we go. Diggs found it. Where we going, buddy? There's his blood. Just let Duke get his workout today. Why not? There he is. Haven't given you a treat yet, my friend. Doing a really great job, buddy. Out here weathering the snow with me. Appreciate you. Nice little gold. Alright. Let's go over here and check this place out. Oh, well. At least there wasn't any big ones. That's all that matters. Golly. Nothing but females out here. So there's no rams. That's interesting. To say the least. I thought for sure there'd at least be a ram or two out here. Don't really feel like traveling big distances today. Let's go over here and try to see if there's anything on this other pond. This map is so pretty. I will say that they really did knock Scotland out of the park as well, but I still think I like a Ski Ridge better. Mainly because I'm more of a big game hunter than a small game hunter, but I still really do enjoy both maps. There's a mythical. I don't know if it made that count or not. Didn't look too good. I'll have to keep an eye on it. Is that him? Yeah, that's him. Well, I needed one more second there, sir. Nope, that's a bad shot. I knew I missed that one. Well, we've messed him up either way, but that's fine. My shot is just terrible right now going after this bear. That ain't no good. Problem is that I don't do a whole lot of free roaming. I'm used to animals standing still, so the fact that they're all running right now where I spooked them is kind of making me shoot a little bit bad. That's what I blame it on, at least. Probably should have took my time a little bit better with that thing. That was totally my fault. Yeah, he ain't dead. I think we're just going to turn around and just keep going the other way. He's probably going to go quite a distance before he falls over, so I'm probably just going to let that one go. Hopefully his respawn comes back as something better. Let's actually move entirely. No, he just died. I don't think I really want him that bad. We'll let him be. We'll wait and see what his respawn is later. Well, this isn't where I meant to go, but it works. I really just don't know if I even want to go down in there. I do, but I don't. Yeah, I'm not seeing any animals down in there. That's fine. We'll just go to where I meant to go. I'm stuck. There we go. Well, mule deer rest zone. Nothing in there that's too special. Don't see any bighorn. Said something that came up right there, but I don't see it now. Whatever it was, it must have been traveling, I'm guessing. I do know where we can find some bighorn, though, so let's go try to find some. Random black bear fleeing. Oh, I thought the mountain was... I thought I was on top of the mountain. Never mind. I think what I'm going to actually do is I'm just going to go to these easy places to try to look for bighorn, and then I think that I might switch it to something else. Kind of in the mood to look for some stuff that I haven't discovered yet. Go on, Mila, go lay down. No. Go lay down, baby. There ain't nobody here. My dog thinks there's somebody here for whatever reason. So to level 4 to level 3. Are there any other ones out here? I don't see no others. That level 4 looks like he's about the best thing out here. Thought that one was level 4 at least there. He has a pretty good curl to him. We'll still take him though. If you guys are watching this at a time and it's no longer live, and you're still having fun being here, please make sure that you guys hit the like and subscribe button for me. I would really appreciate it. We're trying to get to 1,000 as soon as possible. Every time you guys hit the like button, more people find the channel, and every time you guys hit the subscribe button, the closer I get to make it into a full-time job. Sorry for the stuttering. Sometimes I just lose track of what I'm saying, but hopefully you guys are having a good time being here. That's a nice goat. That's a nice one up there too, though. The guy right there is one I think we're going to target. Oh, there's 2 level 4s, so let's see. That one goes to 182. 181, so I guess we'll take the one that's broadside. What in the world? How'd that happen? Okay. I don't even know. Okay, somehow the game robbed me of that shot. That didn't make any sense. Unless I somehow hit this bluff here, which, again, wouldn't make sense, but I guess we'll have to go with it. What can you do? Not seeing anything worth shooting. Alrighty. Let me think here for a minute. What do I want to do? I don't think I've checked down here very much. I think what I might actually do is just set it to the middle of the day and just run around and see what I can't find. Instead of checking the water zones, I'll just run. I think we'll probably hunt on a ski ridge for about another 30 minutes, and then I think from there, I think that I'm going to switch back over to Scotland, and I'm going to do some nighttime hunting, maybe. I don't know if I want a nighttime hunt or what I want to do, but we'll figure something out. I would like to get a haggis if I could get one, I just don't know how it's done. Oh, I hear you. There might be some wood bison up in here. Random pheasant. Some pronghorn. Doesn't look like they have a male with them, though. Wait, whoop, whoop. There he is. Level 3, but I'd rather have a pronghorn over top of that. Did I not get vitals? I don't know how that wasn't vitals. I'm gonna check it out, but it doesn't look like I hit the vitals at all. No. I'll be. I guess we ain't taking that one back home with us. So note to self, rifle can punch through. Handgun cannot. I need to make sure it's a broadside shot if I'm using the handgun, apparently. That was broadside, but I shot him in the shoulder, hoping it would penetrate to the lung. Apparently it can't do that. Alright guys, I'm honestly getting a little bit bored at the moment of this map, so I'm going to go ahead and switch to Scotland. And I think that we're going to try seeing if we can't find us a haggis if possible. So let's head back to Scotland, change my weapons back around, and then we'll get back at it. Hello, Scotland. How are you? And my favorites. Give me my favorites. Where's my shotguns at? Shotgun. Gets us further down the list. There it is. Where's 12 gauge bird? There you are. Alright, now I think we're good to go. Now, I'm not entirely sure what time of night we need to do this on. But I guess we'll just set it to maybe midnight. Midnight 30, maybe? Yeah, we'll just set it to midnight and see if we can't find us a haggis. Don't know if we'll get to or not, but we'll see. But it said that it was nocturnal. I know that some people found theirs over here, so I think I'm going to start over here. And there's something about going counterclockwise, so I think that I'm going to do that too. Just run around these mountains and counterclockwise and see if we can't find something. The sun is shining through my blinds that are behind my chair right now, and it's causing reflections on the screen, so it's hard for me to see unless I'm in the night vision. But yeah, we'll really hunt around for some haggis. I'm high. But yeah, we'll probably hunt for some haggis for a little bit. And if we don't see any, then we'll just move on. We might set it back to daytime. I would shoot that, but where it's not a male, I think I'm going to leave it be. Oh, Haggy. Come out, wherever you are. I'm looking for any movements. Okay, found some red deer. Little level 6. I'm just too afraid to shoot, is my problem. There's a goat. I mean, unless it's like a trophy that really deserves a bullet, I'm actually just kind of like terrified to shoot because I don't want a haggis to be around me, and me fire my gun at another animal and then like it runs away. Where are you, old hag? Let's see. I think I'm just gonna keep running. The female. Don't see a male with her. Well, he took off. That's fine. That ain't what we're after anyways. I don't even know if these things make noise. Like if they give warning calls or anything. Okay. I just wanted to see if I could no-scope that thing. No such luck. If it was a male, I would have aimed. Whoop! And binoculars. Not seeing anything running. I'm kind of hoping that if I do shoot something, I'll see it running away from us. Come on, dude. I ain't worried about scat. Oh, Haggy. Just wanted to check, make sure I didn't have any pressure. Because who knows, maybe I could have clipped that bird and it didn't react or something. Oh, I thought that was something. Just a bush. Bush. Oh, there was something. What was it? Spotted something. Oh, okay. Red fox. I'll leave that. Maybe one of you guys want to shoot that thing. I don't really shoot foxes unless they're mythicals or legendaries or rares. Especially on multiplayer maps, because we will be playing on this one in the multiplayer in the future. Sure it didn't run back behind us somewhere. Let's go ahead and crest the mountain. I don't think there is anything on our side. What's up, Desiree? Do I remember you? If your name is what's showing up in chat, then unfortunately it has been a while. But if you had a different name, you'll have to remind me what your name was. It's hard for me to keep up with everybody. It was good to have you, though. We're currently on the search for the wild haggis at the moment, and we're also doing trophy lodge tours. So if you're on PlayStation and want me to come and visit your trophy lodge and you want to compete for favorite trophy, your favorite lodge, you can. Or if you want to upload screenshots of your favorite trophies or your trophy lodge to the community tab, you're more than welcome to. Are you saying in as in like like you're not interested in competing, or what are your? I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're saying there. With whenever you said in, I'm 30, so I'm still having to learn all these abbreviations that you guys use these days. We didn't use a whole lot of abbreviations whenever I grew up. Most of the time, we basically just used entire words. Yeah, I hope you've been doing well, man. Hope you've been doing really well. Red fox. Little level 4. I ain't gonna be too worried about him then. Right now, I just really don't want to shoot anything if it ain't like worth shooting, because I'm trying to find a haggis, and I'm not entirely sure how to go about doing it. Nor is anybody else. Oh, that's right. Yeah, XXC. Yes, I do remember you now. Yes, I'm glad to have you back, man. Long time no see. What you been up to, buddy? Been doing any grinds or playing on here very much lately? Yes, I do remember you now that you said your name was XXC. I do remember you now. YouTube has that weird thing going on where it's using people's handle name rather than their actual YouTube name that they want. So it showed you a desire, and that's the reason why I didn't understand. I didn't recognize you at first. And I'm running clockwise, so this ain't gonna work out too well. Or no. No, this is counterclockwise. Yeah, so I've actually ran that mountain the wrong way, I think. Nope. Or did I? I am so confused. Hang on a second. Clockwise is this way. So no, I am not running the right direction. I need to go this way and then run down this way. I think. I mean, but I'm going this way though, so I'm confused. I'm just gonna run. I don't care. I'm just gonna run. I don't know which way the game will describe as counterclockwise if I'm running straight down the path of a mountain. I think the direction I'm running is the best, is the direction though. You killed a diamond black bear? Let's go, man. Did you get him on multiplayer, single player, or were you grinding? That is awesome though, man. Yeah, Scotland came out, and I've only got 3 diamonds off Scotland. I had 2 trolls. And most of the day today, I've been doing lodge tours with people who wanted me to come and visit their lodges, and then we've been playing on Ski Ridge some. I just recently switched over to Scotland because I wanted to see if I could find a haggis. Turn back. Oh, so that's the mountain range you need to go to. And over here getting lost. Yeah, we got a great one recently. Desire. We were hunting on New England mountains, and we got a cluster rack great one whitetail at 3,100 kills on the spot. And then from there, we've been mainly just doing trophy lodge tours and free roaming. So it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, I got 2 diamond red deer, and I got a diamond sika off the map, and then I had 2 level 5 goats that trolled me. But that's been about it. That's about all the animals I've gotten off Scotland so far, as like animals worth mentioning. You got it on single player on the Silver Ridge Peaks. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I only have a 1 diamond bear, and it's a grizzly. And it was an initial spawn on my Yukon map. It had another legendary that was down the river from it, but that one trolled. So I had one that made dime and one that made troll. Yeah, Scotland's been fun, man. I still like a Ski Ridge a little bit better than Scotland, but I don't know what it is. For me, where the Scotland just constantly has animals on it, I think it's a little bit more fun to free roam. But where I'm mainly a grinder, I will say that Ski Ridge is still my favorite between the two. But I do love both maps. I think they really knocked them both out of the water. I don't think either one of them are bad by any means. I heard you, little rabbit. I just don't see you. Wait, that might be it down there, actually. I think that is it. 4 to 6. Ain't nothing special. But we'll take him. Another warning thump. Female this time, though. Also dark brown. I want to check out this hillside real quick. See if I see any movement whatsoever. Yeah, I can now tell that I am going clockwise, so I actually need to fast travel up and then run back down this direction. Alright, let's go up here and then run back around this way. Where are you, old hag? I wouldn't mind to have a haggis. I'm not really a pig hunter, but I don't know. This is kind of cool that the haggis is like a tall tale. It's like a mythological creature, and that's kind of the reason why I want one. Some goats. That's a nice goat. It's only a level 4, though. 186. 195. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave those. Nice goats, though. Why am I playing nighttime? Because the new creature that was actually secretly put into the game is called a wild haggis. It is a very, very rare animal, and nobody really knows how they work. But they're kind of like a little pig species, and they're very rare. So and they say that they're mostly nocturnal. So that's the reason why we're hunting at night. I'm not the biggest fan of nighttime hunting, but if it's the only way you can really find these little guys, then I'm gonna have to try it. I'm just kind of hoping that it's just like a random respawn. Like there's only a couple of them on the map every night, and you just kind of have to run into them. That's the way I'm kind of hoping that it works. And then they also said that running counterclockwise is the way to pursue them. So like the opposite direction that a clock goes. So if you're going like around a mountain, you want to go like the opposite direction that a clock would. Which is the reason why I fast traveled up here and I'm now going the other way. Yeah, hopefully we'll run into the little sucker. I really only want one. If I could just get one haggis, I'm hoping for the blonde. There's like several different colors of it, but I'm hoping for the blonde variation. And if I get the blonde variation, I'll be happy with it. Or maybe I'll just be happy with it no matter what I get, because it's not a big game animal. I would just like to have one. Turn back. Alright, going this way now. What do you mean? I am not near the border anymore. Thank you. I was gonna run up between the mountains, but I guess that's the out of bounds. Yeah, it is. Alright. Come on, where you at? But yeah, they said that most of the time the wild haggis is on the mountains on the far right-hand side of the map, the mountains in the middle of the map, and then sort of like the top of the map, is what people are saying that most people have found theirs, and they're very rare. I think that there's only been like a handful of people that's found the wild haggis. And most people, there's one person that the most crazy story I've heard is that there was a guy that was just sitting AFK, like he actually left his computer for a while, and whenever he came back, he just took a few steps forward and he was hunting on one of the mountains, and there was just a haggis there. And that's how he got his. Everybody else was just kind of free roaming and found theirs. So I thought that was kind of crazy that somebody got theirs just by sitting still. Haggis, where are you? Yeah, if I get bored of this here in the next few minutes, we may just try something else. Just go switch it back to daytime or something. I do want a haggis, but I feel like it's going to be a time-consuming type of animal. We're just going to have to just run and run and run, and just hope to run into the thing. Hang on one second, I'm getting a phone call. I'll be right back. For anybody that's in the chat, thank you for hanging out with me. I am so sorry about that. My mom was on the phone call with me. So I had to answer her, but I'm back now. So sorry for having to leave you guys hanging high and dry. You know how moms are. They gotta talk to you about everything under the sun, and you gotta make sure you're there to listen to them. No, I'm just kidding. She actually did have something pretty important to talk to me about, but still. Yeah, guys, I'm thinking that I may run around this mountain that's in front of me, or get to the mountain rather, and then after that, I'm thinking I might switch it to daytime and just hunt something during the day to finish the stream out, because this is going to take a lot of time, it looks like, and I don't want to spend the whole stream looking for it. My back just cracked. That hurt. It felt good, but it hurt. It's out of range, of course. Desire, I'm just now looking at your chat. I'm sorry I had to get it pulled back up. If you're still out there, though, it's showing only one person, but if you're still out there in chat, I will be live again every single week. I try to stream about 3 days a week if I can. Next week, I think I'm only going to get 2 days in where it's Christmas week. Or maybe just a day. It just depends. I haven't seen my wife's schedule just yet, but I know that she said that she's working a lot of early days next week, so it just depends on what days I can do for Christmas week. But I try to stream about 3 times a week if I can. Oh, goodness. Alright, I'm back to the mountain where I started. I think I'm going to go ahead and reset time. And I think I'm going to check on my red deer populations. See what's going on with them. Awesome, Desire. I appreciate you. Did you hear what I said a minute ago about when I stream? Because I didn't know if you just now jumped in or you heard everything. And I know you're XXC, but where it's showing your name as Desire on YouTube, that's why I'm calling you that. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Alright, we should be good to go. Hello over there. We'll take that heart shot. That'll work. Think I might leave that little dude. Alright, Desire. Sounds good, man. Hope you have a good day. My schedule will be out over the weekend at some point. So it'll either be tomorrow or the next day. I'll put my schedule out for next week. But it's good having you, man. Hope you have a good evening. What's up, Richard? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you. Make yourself at home. Talk about whatever you want to. Just make sure you keep it family friendly. But it's good to have you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. If you have any questions for me, I do have one of every great one in the game, except for a couple that I'm not really interested in. And I have over 4,000 hours in the game. So if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to try to help you. Otherwise, just talk about whatever you want. Glad to have you, buddy. We also stream three days a week, and I'm mainly a grinder, but right now we're doing Trophy Lodge tours where I'm coming to anybody, some places that has PS5 and visiting the lodges. If you subscribe, you could also post your screenshots on our community tab if you're wanting to participate in favorite trophy competition or the Trophy Lodge competition. It'll be running until the end of the month. Yeah, man, it's good to have you. Just out here checking my red deer zones in Scotland right now. We were doing a ski ridge earlier, but I got a little bit bored of that map, so I decided to hop over to Scotland. We spent about 30 minutes, give or take, looking for the wild haggis, and no luck. And then from there, I just wanted to go ahead and get it back to daytime. All right, Desire, sounds good, man. I'm glad you saw that, or heard that rather. There's a mink over here somewhere. What's up, buddy? I ain't really looking for you right now. Where's that mink? I know I heard it. I just don't know where it went. Just gonna run over here and see if I can see him hopping around anywhere. You say they have no great ones yet. Had the game a year or so. Well, that's fine, man. You'll get one if you're doing a grind. Just keep shooting, man. It will appear. I promise it will appear. My longest grind to date was the pheasant at 3,700, and my moose. Not my moose. I'm sorry. My most recent whitetail took 3,100. So some of these grinds can take a while, but if you are grinding for the great one, just don't lose faith. Maybe do grind some other animals if you need to along the way. You will get a great one eventually. I would recommend keeping track of your kill though. So if you know how many kills in you are, or roughly how many you are, just get a piece of paper or get an app on your phone to keep track. It actually makes it a lot more enjoyable if you're counting your kills and how many diamonds and rares that you get. It just gives you something a little bit extra to do while you're shooting. But yeah, I have 3 whitetails, and then I have one of all the other ones that I was interested in. I think the only great ones I have not pursued is the wild boar, the fox, the black bear, and the tar. I believe those are the only ones that I don't have a great one of. I could be forgetting another species somewhere, but I think that's all of them that I don't have. But I've been playing since launch of 2018, and I've only been grinding since 2021. Or 2022, one or the other. I didn't even know great ones were a thing until that year, and then Scarecrow and Flinter are my 2 that I really love watching. And they kind of indirectly taught me how to play the game and how to grind. I don't see where that mink went, so I'm just going to assume it's just hopped away. I'm going to get back on the red deer hunt. Although my swamp isn't like chock full of red deer, it's the one that's at the top, the swamp at the top of the map is where I have most of my red deer at. There's a few in these swamps, but not too many. Come on. Not seeing anything at the moment. I doubt that I would have spooked this many animals off, but then again, I was running without looking. I see a mink, and I'm still wanting to get a diamond or a rare of a mink. You'd love to learn how to grind without creating dead zones? What do you mean by dead zones? Are you, like, actually deleting your zones? Or, like, what do you mean by dead zones? I'll be more than happy to try to help teach you. I've been grinding for, I think, like 4 or 5 years now, give or take. So, I mean, if you have any grinding questions at all, I'll be more than happy to try to explain it to you. But you'll have to first tell me what you're meaning by dead zones. Are you accidentally deleting zones? Are you talking about zones that don't have any animals? You'll have to elaborate a little bit for me, and then I'll try my best to answer you. There's a decent red deer out there. Also, just some extra information about my channel in case you're wanting to subscribe later, which would be a great big help as we're trying to get to 1,000. We also do some playthroughs on the channel, so I have some of my favorite storyliners on the channel as well. Most of them do not have my voice where I like to do playthroughs more than walkthroughs, but they are on the channel. And then I also have some older concerts that I used to make. And at the end of every month, I also do a multiplayer stream with everybody. So if you have PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, you're more than welcome to jump on the maps with me and hunt alongside me with open mics and everything. So there's a few more things that we do on the channel. It is a Call of the Wild channel, and it is a hunting and fishing channel at heart. But I also like to do some playthroughs along the way, so... Like high pressure zones. Okay, so the best way that I can explain this to you... I'm going to open up my map and just try to show you a little bit how to do stuff. So let's say that you had these 3 zones are your red deer zones that you're grinding. That's pretty much all I'll need to explain this to you. You basically want to put your tent to where it's about 260 yards away from the animals themselves. And then put your tripod at about 200 to like wherever you can find an open shot that's at a distance you like. So that way, whenever you fast travel, you won't spook them off. Now, as far as making the zones get too much pressure on them and making them disappear... The reason that's happening is either you're shooting too many animals out of the zone in too quick of a pace, or you're not using tripods, tree stands, or tents, or anything like that. You actually want to be shooting out of cover. So you want to be having a tent, or excuse me, you want to have a tripod, you want to have a blind of some sort, or a tree stand, and you want to shoot your animals from that location. Because if you're not up in a tree stand or a tripod, it's going to double the amount of animals that you're killing. So, for instance, you're only allowed to shoot 3 animals out of a zone without any kind of cover. So if you're not in a tree stand or tripod and you shoot 3 animals out of a zone, you will delete that zone. However, if you're in a tripod or tree stand, you actually will double that, or triple that, and you'll be able to shoot up to 15 animals. So without deleting that zone. So that's the best advice I can give you: is make sure that you're using a tripod, a tree stand, a duck blind, or a normal blind. And you can also use the blinds on the maps, like the ones on the maps that you can actually build. You can use those as well, and they do the same job. But yeah, that's the easiest way to keep your zones from being deleted. Yeah, it's not a problem, man. It's not a problem whatsoever. Like I said, if you have any questions at all, it is not a burden. You're the only one in the chat right now talking to me. So if you have any questions at all, I love teaching people, so it doesn't bother me one bit. Or if you just want to make general conversations about whatever games you play or Call of the Wild or whatever, it doesn't matter to me a bit. Be more than happy to entertain you, man. And I appreciate you stopping by the way, as well. I'll be live for another 30 minutes. I'm going 4 hours today because my wife was sick earlier this week, and I couldn't stream the way that I wanted to this week, so I'm only getting 1 stream in. But I try to stream them 3 times a week if I can. Next week is Christmas, so I probably won't be able to get more than 2 in, but we'll see. We also play Fishing Planet on here as well. We used to play the Call of the Wild, the Angler, but where they took that over, where they stopped supporting it, I haven't really been back to it. Even though I could go back to it if I wanted to just free play on it. But we do Fishing Planet on here as well. It's mainly Call of the Wild and a deer hunting camp, but we also do the Fishing Planet. And then hopefully, whenever Ultimate Hunting comes out, or whenever my next hunting adventure comes out, if those games turn out to be bangers, I'll be playing them as well. Thank you, Richard. I really appreciate you, man. I appreciate the support. And if you have any friends or anybody that also plays Call of the Wild or these other games that I play, please, I'm gonna try to encourage them to subscribe as well. Like I said, I'm trying to make it to 1,000 as quickly as possible. So I really do appreciate your support, man. What's that out there? There's a mink. Little level 3, but we'll try to pop it. I'm not the best shot at these little guys, but we'll try it. Got him. Alright, cool. First time attempting a mink shot today. Usually I miss. They're such a small target when I'm so used to shooting big animals, I usually miss them. Thank you. I appreciate you, Richard. What do you like doing on the game mostly, Richard? Are you a great one grinder, or do you mainly just hunt on multiplayer and try to find trophies? Like, what's your favorite way to play the game? It's a nice little chestnut. Like I said, I'm mostly a grinder, but as you can tell, I also do like to do some free roam whenever I get the chance. The main reason we're doing free roam right now is so that way if anybody wants to have me look at their lodges, I won't be in the middle of a grind. Am I past the drink time? No, I'm not. That's weird. I'm not seeing any red deer. They're either not at their zones right now or something's going on. I've seen a couple, but they're like running off. Where I'm focusing on chat, not really focusing on the hunting. It's I'm spooking too many of them. You want to start grinding, but you want to do free roam and missions. Well, that's really awesome, man. The best thing I can advise you, there is an app and it's for free, and it's safe. I promise it's a safe app. But if you go to your phone store and you go to your Play Store or whatever you have, look up COTW, so the abbreviations for Call of the Wild, and then it's called Call of the Wild Companion. And it has all the maps in the game in it, and it has all the drink times and what animals are on that map and what times what their scores are to make diamonds and what their rares are. So it's a very, very handy app. And then there's also a guy that's named Willis the Hunter, who's on YouTube, and he literally makes the maps and shows you where you can find all of your animals on the map. So if you're wanting to start a great one grind, that is what I would recommend you doing, is going and finding going to his channel. Looking up what animals and on what map you're wanting to grind for. He'll have it circled where all the pawns and all the areas on that map are that you can find that animal. And then from there, just shoot down the zones that you don't want to hunt in. So the zones that you don't like, just shoot those animals down to being like level 1s, level 2s if you're talking about whitetail. And just for instance, if you're talking about animals that go up to a 5 medium, then I would recommend it being a 2 or a 3. And then all your main zones where you want to hunt, you just shoot all the males. But yeah, for instance, let's say that there was these 2 zones down here and I hated them, but these 2 zones up here I loved. And let's say that the red deer, they go to a non-legendary. So this is just for example for you though, Richard. But there's a non-legendary is what these animals go to. So what I would recommend you doing is shooting these 2 zones down until all the males are level 5s, like little teeny tiny level 5s, or level 4s and below. And then once you get all the males to be level 4s and level 5s, you can then leave this zone and move your stuff over here to your main zone if you need to, and then just start shooting this forever. And then you just want to shoot all the males out of this zone until you hopefully get the great one at one point. And you do that for all these zones. So you want to find where all your animals are first, and then from there pick and choose your favorite spots and pick and choose your least favorite. And I would recommend starting the grind at your least favorite zone. So actually put down your tents and stuff at your least favorite zones first, and just shoot those animals down until they get to the really, really little. And then at that point, start moving your stuff to your main zones. And if you have little ones on your main zones, then you'll need to shoot those as well along the way. So make sure that they're either medium sized or big or diamonds. If you get a big one that's on your map, leave those and it'll help your other zones become smaller deer or whatever it is you're grinding for. I know it's a lot in one time, but I'm just trying to help you out. Yeah, it's not a problem, Richard. Like I said, I use that app a lot. It doesn't. Sadly, it does not show you where the animals are on the maps, but it does show you everything else about them. It shows you what the rares are for them. It tells you what they have to make to score diamond. and it has all of their feed, drink, and rest times. So that way you know what time during the day you need to be hunting in order to find the animals. And then Willis the Hunter, or I believe is the other guy on YouTube, and he just makes these little shorts for all the maps, and it shows where the animals are on those maps. So if you combine those two together, you'll be able to find where all your animals are and be able to set up your grind pretty easily. I am going to probably be doing some of my Great One guides next year. This year, like I said, we're closing it out with the Trophy Lodge tours, so I don't want to do anything really extra other than just some normal hunting videos along the way. But next year, I am planning on doing some of my guides, so herd management guides along with actual Great One guides. I should have a legendary in here. There he is. No, it's a level 7. Where's my legendary? I know a legendary. I have a mythical. I have a level 8 red deer in here somewhere. I don't know where he is exactly. But I think I'm going to take this level 7, though. It's going to be a little bit of a quartering shot, but I think I can make it work. Yeah, got it. That'd be a good long shot. No, ma'am. My dog's getting needy. I know, you've missed your daddy. He's been busy all day. I know. Don't worry. Got 30 minutes left, and then we'll play all night. Oh, goodness. Pitiful thing. She has her head laying in my lap right now, just begging to come up here. But you haven't had a bath, and you know that if you don't have a bath, you can't be up here. Yeah, you know better. Poor thing. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate it, man. I'm a pretty decent shot at the game, and I am on PlayStation, so my shots may not be as accurate as people you see on PC, but I'm a pretty decent shot most of the time. Also, Richard, after the stream this evening, man, if you want to get caught up on the channel, I have I did get a great one recently off New England Mountains. That's a map that not a lot of people grind on. And all of my streams of all time from the time I first started YouTube is on the channel, along with any videos and shorts for the games that I play are on the channel. So if you want to go back in time and look at some of the shorts that I posted, they're all on playlists. So you just go to my channel itself and then go to my playlist, and I have all of the games that I've ever played, and they have all the videos and stuff there. So if you want to get caught up on my channel, you're more than welcome to do that as well. And if you ever kill any really cool trophies or anything, make sure you post it in the community tab. The community tab is now open to all subscribers, and if you guys kill anything really cool and want me to look at it, I'm looking at it about every other day. So. And you can also compete in the Trophy Lodge tour or the my favorite trophy tour if you want to. You just gotta take screenshots and upload it to the you gotta take screenshots and upload it to the community tab, and like I said, I'll be looking at them over the weekend and throughout the rest of the month if you want to compete. And the only other thing I really have to say about my channel, because I can't think of anything else that I really needed to let you know about, but you're the only one in chat, so I'm able to catch up with you this way. But also, the reason why I don't use music anymore, now some of my past videos will have music in them, but recently I tried to use a song that I've always used for like the past year or so, and I use Share Factory on PlayStation in order to edit my videos and my shorts. But for some weird reason, the copyright on that song got changed, and Share Factory still to this day has not updated their playlist. And so when I tried to use that song, it said that I could not use the video because the song was now copyright, and I lost my video. So I can no longer trust Share Factory's music. So in case you're wondering why the my videos in the future will not have music in them, that's the reason why. Until I can hopefully get bigger on the channel and be able to afford better stuff, I just can't. I don't have a computer or a laptop to do my editing on, so I have to do everything through Share Factory. Where is this guy's blood gone to? My dog is stuck in the water. No, there he comes. Find it, Duke. Let's go. Little level 5. I ain't gonna worry about him then. Let's go, buddy. But yeah, I don't have like Great One guides or anything on there, Richard. But but like I said, my live streams are on there, and you can just click on any of the streams, and you'll see how I did my grinds. You'll see my setups and everything, and you'll see how I was grinding. So if you just want to turn on one of my live streams of whenever I was doing my Great One guides or grinds, you can learn how to grind just by watching me do that. Again, I will try to put out videos next year if I can. I thought for sure that I had a mythical up here somewhere. I don't know if I'm far up enough on the shoreline to see him or not. But I thought for sure I had a big level 8 over here somewhere. Unless I've already shot him and I can't remember that I shot him. Did that not get a lung? It did not get a lung. Interesting. That don't happen very often. I guess I'm going to let him go then. I don't really feel like tracking long distance today. He'll get a respawn. Like, I thought my mythical was like right up here somewhere, but I must have already shot him or something. Because he ain't here now. Oh well. Let's just move on then. Oh, I'm on the wrong place. Okay, I'm at the wrong pond. Never mind. It's the next pond up is where he is. That was my bad. Ah, they're out of view. Oh well. I think I can still see if there's a rare up there, though. Doesn't look like there's any rares. Oh well. Some more passing over. Those I can actually spot, though. I hate I had to leave my right stick to check these. There we go. No level 3s up there, so I ain't gonna worry about it. Oh, hi. Hello, Bunny Rabbit. I'll take you. He's gonna come hopping right along. I'll shoot you. Little dark brown rabbit. I think that excuse me, I don't know where I was going with that sentence. I think what we're going to do, guys, my voice is starting to get kind of sore, and there isn't very many people in chat. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to check this last pond, this last swamp, and I'm going to see what's all in here. And then after this, I'm probably going to go ahead and call it a night because my throat's starting to get a little bit sore. And most people have left now, needing to go off and do things. So we'll check this last pond, see if there's any trophies in here for us, and then we'll probably have to call it a night. Over the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, I will I'll put a post on the channel letting you guys know when I'm going to be streaming next week, and we'll just go from there. I'm going to leave that guy. I think this is where I have that mythical, but I need to figure out where he is before I just go gallivanting off in there. There he is. There's my mythical. There's my big boy. Okay, how am I going to approach this? I wonder if I can get up here on this mountain and get him. Where are you, big boy? I need to get eyes on you. There he is. He's just off to the side a little bit. Is he in front of the doe, or is he behind it? Yeah, I'm away. Okay, so he is in front of her, so I should be able to make this shot count. I'm gonna let him move, actually. He's not gonna stay still. See where he goes to. Go broadside. Stay broadside for me, please. Thank you very much. That'll work. Dropped him on the spot. Hopefully it's not a spine shot, but we'll take it. At least get a nice mythical. I'll take him. May not be a diamond, but I'll take him. Not seeing anything else out here. It's too crazy. Now, where is he at? There he is. I see his big horn sticking up. Or his antler, rather. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, he's a beautiful deer. Yeah, it's gorgeous. You got crown rack on one side and you had the big rack on the other. Let me see. I don't see anything else that really warrants a bullet that I can see at the moment. I mean, this is going to be a multiplayer map where I can let you guys come onto this map and hunt with me in the future. But I do kind of want you guys to have chances at diamonds and stuff. So whenever I'm on here by myself, I do try to herd manage a little bit. Where that guy's a little level 5, I want to leave him. Is that a 6? That is a 6, so he needs to be shot. For red deer, 6 and up is what you shoot, 5 and below is what you leave. Unless you want to make everything level 4, which would be even better, but most people don't want to put that much time into it. That ought to work. Another heart shot, we'll take that. Don't see anything else. I believe this is going to be our last animal we're going to pick up for the night. I'm starting to get dry throated, and I'm trying to fight off a cough right now where my throat's getting too dry. It's been fun though. We checked out, I think, 2 or 3 different lodges today. We got some more people in the running for the Trophy Lodge tour, my favorite trophy tour. So it's been a really good stream. Got a new subscriber. I appreciate you again, Richard. I thank you for your support, buddy. And also, don't forget to utilize the community tab if you want to. If you ever kill any like rares or diamonds or anything, and you want me to look at it, just make sure you take a screenshot of it and upload it to the community tab on the channel, and I'll be more than happy to take a look at it, man. All right, double heart shot, little level 6, nothing too impressive. But either way, guys, it's been a really good stream. I'm going to go ahead and call it. My throat can't handle very much anymore. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys next week. My schedule will come out over the weekend. I love you all. Thank you for your support. And I'll see you all next week. Have a good one, guys.